that you're superior. But it is a genetic fact that you cannot pay a black. You cannot pay a brown. You cannot pay a red. That's a genetic fact. You cannot pay a coat of white. That necessarily say you're superior, and that the ancient Kemetic people might have felt some superiority. It may not have been based on race. It may have been based on I don't like
you. Are
you. Are
But where did you go
that is
with?
why
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
the
how you know
Egyptians have no problem
these are
calling
very
themselves superior. No
brand,
problem
like,
with that.
Hey Joey, well, why do you say? But
I
where
don't
was you
say
going with the? Hold on, Joseph. Where was you going with the? Because you started on inferiority and superiority. So where did you go? Where you going with the big lips and the big this and the big that? Like, I'm confused about why you started going
what I
down that
said
path,
was
but not saying
what I
race.
said was what I said was black is just like saying someone has big lips or big body, big eyes, or big head. Just
So you
as
said,
opposed to race.
so you said black is like saying somebody got big lips, big eyes, and a big head.
That's what.
It was
See,
just a
that's what he
physical.
think the Egyptians are saying. That's what he think Egypt is saying.
I'm saying it was just a physical description. It didn't have anything to do with race because race is based on inferiority and superiority. It's not science-based. Skin
I
color has
feel
some scientific.
uneducated and offended. I don't know if I should be offended because I'm uneducated on the subject, but I hope that they weren't taking it as black meant big lips, big head, and big
Yeah,
eyes.
you trying to say that the Egyptians, it was like if you don't got the big lips and the peppercorn hair, you're not Egyptian. That's what he's saying. That's exactly what
I know you say. I know you saying that's not what you're saying, but I gave you 3 times to clean it up, and you just keep saying black mean big lips, big head.
I picked the wrong word. Let me rephrase. What I'm saying is,
I mean, you
when
might
you
be
say
right. Don't knock me. Don't have me knock you off my square. I just said
man,
it just sounds a little wild.
speak clearly, yo. Just say what you saying.
Let me clean it up. What I'm saying is, you walked up to a woman and said she has a big bottom. That's a physical description. No racial understanding.
In 2025, yes.
Well,
but
back
there
then,
are,
I don't think it was
there are people with big bottoms, Puerto Ricans with big bottoms. There's a lot of people with big bottoms. Black don't mean big bottom.
No. I'm just simply saying it's equated to any physical description. Talk about your ears, your nose.
Of any color, though.
Well,
you said black. You're saying black is like exclusive to big lips, big eye. I heard you, Joey. I don't know if you misspoke or something. But
no, what I'm saying is black is simply a physical description, just as saying, if you say a person has big feet, that's the same vein of saying you're black. It doesn't have any connotation other than what the person looks like. It doesn't go deeper than what they look like. So any physical description is the same as saying black. It doesn't go superiority or inferiority. When you see them talking about people a certain way, because they didn't like these people and they thought they would come back. When you hear them bad talking people, why they didn't like these. Like, for example, they thought the Asiatics were untrustworthy because they invited them in and then they took over. That's where they beat that particular. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying they didn't think.
Joey, pause for a minute.
Pause out, Joey, because I don't understand what you're saying and your mic cutting out.
I don't understand how you can reach a conclusion like that and it don't be political. Everything he said was like non-scientific, all racial categories, big eyes, big lips, and all that kind of stuff. Like how are you even attempting to have the real conversation like that? Like you're not even like you're not talking about culture, you're not talking about language, you're not like nothing about location. You're talking about big lips and big eyes. That's I don't understand.
Tuck got something to say. Tuck got something to
Let
say.
Sadiq get in there. Well, hold on, wait. Let Sadiq get in there and then Mel. Go ahead, Sadiq.
Now I want to say Tuck look like he ready. He fuming. Go ahead, Tuck. Talk your
okay,
shit.
go ahead, Tuck. I ain't even looking at the screen. Go ahead, Tuck.
No, this just started with we wanted a primary for what he said. Well, first he just told a tale about him not saying that about the color distinguishing. That's all we was talking about. And then he brought up race afterwards because then it turned into the 21 question game. So logic turned it into, how can I make them racist for saying black? Don't care if they said black in any kind of way. That's what it's gonna turn into. And that's what he just did with the whole thing. He played the 21 question game until he heard something he didn't like, and then we off with the smelly fish again. Now we off arguing about racism. That's what just happened. So we didn't get the primary. We got that right. We didn't get the primary, which we let him look for an hour. And then
I got the primary. I got the primary.
Now the Egyptians is racist.
Wait, Mel.
I got the primary.
Hold on, Mel. Tuck. They did get the TLA. I can't show it right now. Sadiq or Mel is trying to put it in the form.
No, that wasn't it.
Not a primary. Okay, listen. The TLA is primary, but it's not a primary for what he said. It's not at all.
And I also have 2 books.
Hold on, say that again.
Tuck saying it right. Tuck saying it right.
I have 2 books from the anthropologist Richard H. Wilkinson, and I put them both in the chat. And which
dynasty is he? Which dynasty is he?
He's an anthropologist.
I like that question. Is it a
that was a dumb question.
That's what I'm doing. I don't even care. I don't even care about nothing they say no more, Brad.
Of course you don't care.
I'm learning. Listen, Brass, I'm learning fighting style, and I'm walking them down. So I see what they doing. They don't
walk me down.
You can't walk me down. Want to talk about this? Say it. I don't care. They don't really want to talk about.
You can't walk me down.
Want to talk about this? They got their position.
You're making a lot of self-proclamations right now.
They got their position, and they gonna stay there. I get it.
I got
it.
He can stay ignorant.
Y'all gonna stay there.
Hey Tuck, let me say this. I just looked at that paper. No, it's not a primary.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you.
So I hate to say this.
It's not a paper.
Hold up.
It's not a paper.
Let me get a little bit of order. A little bit of order. I do have to say this. If they asked y'all for a primary to back up what you're saying, and you said there is a primary to back up what you're saying, but you can't find a primary to back up what you're saying, and you keep presenting stuff that is not primaries to back up what you're saying, that's a little fishy though.
So I did provide a primary. What I was quoting from was from Richard Wilkinson, who is a known anthropologist.
No, hold on. But is that a primary? I'm asking
yes.
you. Is it a primary source? Okay,
yes.
So where's it at? Okay, so
I posted it in the back. He did a whole chapter on color in relation to its symbology with the ancient Egyptian.
Hold on. You don't got to tell me. You said it's in the back.
Just read chapter 5. That's all you got to do. And then he uses examples.
The whole chapter, I promise you. What time
he uses examples on the walls, and he clarifies their symbolic undertones.
Is it the one at 346?
What's 346?
Whatever. It's the only picture in here. I can't click any links. So is this the only picture in here?
He put it in the voice chat, didn't he?
I'm in the voice chat. Something at 346.
That's not a facsimile.
No, I was quoting from him. That's I was quoting from him.
So who you want to hear from Akhenaten itself? What the fuck are we talking about?
Yes,
Is this what's on the screen right now? The appearance of the world, the symbolism
of color.
That's
the beginning chapter. And if you click on the link,
this is the primary. Hold on, this is the primary source, correct?
Correct.
No,
proving your point of saying what? Proving your point of saying what? I'm gonna get right back to you.
When I was explaining,
you're doing a red herring, bro.
Mel,
I ain't fighting fair. Y'all ain't fighting fair.
You're admitting that you making shit up.
I just want to ask a simple question.
Yes.
This is the primary source, Mel, of proving what?
When I stated the 4 different colors that I gave red, black, green, and I think yellow was the other color.
Yellow is 10, yellow.
Yeah, yellow gold. When I gave those 4 colors, and I gave the symbolic representation by those colors, as well as the religious connotation with those colors, and also when I referenced the color complexity with men and women when they are painted on the walls. That was directly from Richard Wilkerson's book.
So
That does not mean primary. Just because you got it from somebody's book.
What do you mean?
That does not mean it's. You have to know what the difference between
so
primary, secondary, and
He's pulling
tertiary.
it from the wall. How they what?
He's
supposed to cut the shit out and bring it with him? What are we talking about here?
He was
He
there.
is making commentary about what he sees. That's
So
not
are
primary.
you. What the fuck? Commentary.
Of course, and I never call myself a primary source.
Then call an anthropologist either.
What?
Hey,
Man,
honestly, like the way y'all been using primaries to not get clarity for 5 years. I don't think that the primaries is doing y'all
I'm
no
saying
good.
is, if he was not the one who said, if he was not the one who I quoted that from, who is?
He said a primary on symbolism. Said, do you hear what he's saying?
What is it? What is the name of this book, Mel?
It's in there.
Are you looking at the back chat of what Mel posted?
What's the name?
Y'all been getting the primaries wrong for 10 years. Why you need a primary?
Say, hold on.
Bro, why you keep singling me out, bro? These people are putting forth the shit. Deal with them. Deal with them.
Now, what's the name of the book? That's all I want to know.
Do we just all right?
Hold on, 1 second, y'all. Because remember, it's a chat watching this, Tuck. Hold on, Tuck.
Oh, my bad.
So, what is the name of this book?
It's symbolism. It's in the back. It's symbolism.
Magic, and Egyptian art.
Come on, y'all. Yo, when y'all both talk, I can't hear either one of y'all. So what does it say? I can't hear y'all when y'all both talking, bro. I don't understand what I'm trying to say.
On Mel thing, so I just said the whole title.
I figured it out.
Symbolism.
I figured it out. Y'all go ahead.
Okay, good.
So ain't that what you got on the screen?
The man is an anthropologist.
A primary on symbolism?
He's an anthropologist. He was there. Would you want him to take it off the wall and present it to you in this chat?
No, it's just that's.
So how else do we bring a primary?
That's called commentary, though.
It's not a commentary when he was there. He got first-hand account. What are you talking about? You don't know what
was not there when they wrote the damn shit down.
No, but he was there.
What are you talking about?
You don't know what first-hand account is.
Nobody alive today is going to be what?
Dumb shit.
Anything you get is going to be an interpretation of first-hand account. It's going to be.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Wait a minute, Brass. Wait a minute, Brass.
Wrote it down.
With that flawed logic, it's like saying the first who witnessed the murder is not the primary. You want the body.
Okay.
What kind of dumb shit is that?
Hold on, for clarity. This is written by Richard H. Wilkinson.
Yes.
This is written by Richard H. Wilkinson in 1994, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
This is not a primary source.
He's the one I got the quote from. I quoted him.
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, where did the quote come from then?
Richard H. I'm not saying it didn't come from him. I'm just telling you.
That's what I'm talking about. You asked me where did I say come from, and I told you where it came from.
I'm not telling. I didn't say you didn't tell me where it came from. I'm saying I asked, is chapter 5 of Symbol in Magic and Art, Wilkinson author, is that considered a primary source? No.
It's considered a primary source because the quote came directly from him.
Okay.
Can I say something for 10 seconds, Joe? 10 quick seconds.
Is it considered
why?
Can Brad finish that?
Because it came directly from him? Is that exactly what you mean?
Yes.
Okay. Is it considered a primary? So go ahead, Logic.
No. Answer your question. Ask your question.
Is it considered a primary source because the quotes came directly from him?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
1 second.
No.
Yes.
No, because he's not reading.
If I write a paper, hold on, Brass. Look, if I write a paper on this very subject, and I need a primary source, my primary source is going to be that book because that's what he said in that book.
Okay, now let me answer the question, Joey.
He's not reading the text.
Joseph, 1 second, brother.
So it's not his opinion is not primary. Pictures are he's
So I
not reading
say
the
1
picture.
second. It means keep going. So no, Wilkinson's book is not a primary source, even if you quote him. Primary source equals produced in the time and culture that you're studying, ancient Egypt itself. An example would be a tomb inscription, a papyrus, the pyramid text. This would be
Where did the
considered
quote come from, Brash? You're using ChatGPT incorrectly. Where did the
I just
quote come
said
from?
exactly what you just said, bro. So
But
just
It's
tell
where
me
not
did
a
the
actually.
quote
primary
come
source,
from?
bro. It's just not.
Where did the quote come from? If it didn't come
Okay.
from him, where did it come from?
Bro, he's
Okay.
not quoting.
I let the
He's not
primary
I
source
quoting.
quoted
hunker,
him.
hunker,
You
this,
got you
hunker the topic
misunderstanding.
down.
He is not quoting the
I
ancient
quoted
Egyptian.
him. You wanted to know where
First it
my
was a
quote came
source.
from.
First they
Bro,
said
he
bring a
is
source.
not
Now it's
quoting the
primary
ancient
source.
Egyptian.
Y'all
No,
moving
He
the
moving the
no, they
goalposts.
said
goalposts.
primary
That
He is
from
shit
not
the
crazy.
quoting the ancient
Rewind this
Egyptian.
shit back. He said bring a source. Where's the source of
But
it?
here,
No,
but
we
Brother
said
listen,
started
we
yelling
said
where the
we
but
source.
said a
said,
Now it's
we said a
primary.
we said a primary
You
from the
said
No,
beginning.
you
primary.
didn't.
You did say primary.
We just said
but
Say
primary
it like
from
said,
the
I said,
beginning.
bro. I've been here the whole time. He said source,
but
and
said,
then he switched to primary.
That shit wild, boy.
but
Boy,
said,
you're
here
a
what we,
wild man. You're a wild
but
Meanwhile,
here
man.
what he
y'all
he
ain't
said.
brought forth shit.
he
What are
put
y'all
himself in
bringing
that
But
trick
forth?
said,
bag.
but said, here
He
what he
put
Nothing,
said.
himself in that
nothing.
trick bag because he did say he had it.
GPT is a
There were
direct
no
quote. The
primaries on
primary.
it.
He did
That's what
say
I
he
said.
had the. He did say he had the primary. He put himself in that trick bag. But what I'm
It's not.
saying is, I'm saying that y'all playing a disingenuous game talking about the primaries because when the in the heat of battle, y'all will call an expert to confirm what y'all are saying.
The
Like, and
chat
not
is
only
saying,
that, y'all will read the research of the experts to confirm what y'all are saying.
I,
So,
I
and
make
then
And
a
you
for 10
is the
for
T in
10
the
years.
TLA, not a
right,
primary.
so
None of the
listen,
things
listen.
y'all put
Right,
on the screen
for 10
I want to
years, y'all
primary.
have got
clarify.
it
What
wrong.
the fuck?
And
I
then
want to
y'all calling
clarify
the
Nothing
something.
y'all
experts.
ever showed
So why,
forth was a fucking primary.
Hey, hold on.
yeah,
I want to
why are
clarify.
we not going to lean on the
I want to
experts now?
hold on. I want to clarify something.
I couldn't get 10 seconds.
If I'm making a quote about something, if I'm making a quote from a particular source, I quoted that source. And then you ask me, where did the quote come from? The quote itself is not a primary source. So I have to go to where I actually quoted the source from. The source is Mr. Wilkinson. He actually says in his book, word for word, exactly what I quoted. That makes him the primary source because he's the original document that provides the first-hand evidence, not the quote itself that I made. So I went to the source, and you asked for a primary source
Not,
on what I said, and you still won't take it because you don't know what the fuck a primary source is.
that's not qualification for a primary source, bro.
Primary
That's really
source is
They're
the,
they're
is,
they're
is the
trying to they're
wall,
trying to
bro.
hunker it down to the original document, which is
Yeah,
why I said
they
they
want the
wanted to chisel the
papyrus
shit off
with
the
glyph.
motherfucking wall and
Yeah.
bring it to you on YouTube. It's fucking crazy.
Right.
that ain't what
Yes,
we that
said
that
did
ain't
explain that a long time ago.
So
So
what
that ain't
constitute if
that
somebody's
that
first hand
ain't that
account
ain't that
don't
ain't
don't
what
constitute?
that ain't what we said. But thanks for fucking up the conversation.
Oh,
so
that's messed up.
hey
Y'all
Brad,
introduce primary
hey
sources, but I'm
hey
messing it
Brad,
up. What? This
hey
no,
is
I'm
Brad,
about to, I'm literally, hold
When
on, I'm
Sadiq
about
was
to
trying to
post a
show you,
picture of what he put in there and ask, is this specifically a primary source? Because every time I put this in ChatGPT, it keeps saying no.
But
So
you're not
now
giving
he
it
said,
you're not
because
giving it
primary source is
context.
going to be like
I
an
don't,
You're
but
not
the
giving
artifact
it
thing
or
is,
or
the
the
context.
thing is,
actual
hold on,
manuscript.
but
You're leaving
Hold
out the
on,
the thing is,
context.
hold on, hold on. He's showing primary
bro,
sources, but he's not quoting the primary source, giving his interpretation of what he.
I don't even know what the hell that
It's like
means, bro.
giving
I
like
know
hey
you
hey
saying
saying
No,
it,
that
no,
but
they
you're
that
you're,
shit,
you're losing it. You're losing it.
he's
I
showing the
know what
primary
he's
source.
hey
saying.
He's
It's
not
Brad,
wrong.
when
I'm the
quoting
one that
Sadiq was
quoted
suggesting to
Wilkinson.
you, when he was making suggestions on how to read metanetia, didn't he provide you with a source from an expert?
I don't
So
know
why
What
we
did
sources
you
can't?
ask
from
me,
experts.
Alan?
I
I
don't know
I'm
that.
provided you
saying
the team.
he showed you I can't think of the guy's
Yeah, it
name.
was meta
You
meta.
see,
It was yeah, yeah,
Right, but
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying
He went to the
so why we can't just trust his dictionary then?
I
We could
don't
trust his translations to learn how to translate it, but we can't trust his dictionary. Something disingenuous about that.
okay, so listen. All right, so I put the picture in ChatGPT of what you put in the back chat. And I also said, if he's quoting the primary source, does it make this a primary source?
no,
I gave
no,
the context.
that's not the context. The proper way to put that in the chat GPT is if someone quotes Mr. Wilkerson and they're quoting from something he
Hold
said in
on,
his
bro.
book.
Hold on. I don't type that fast. I'm a notary on my phone. If
Oh, okay.
someone quotes if someone quotes the author of this,
Correct.
okay,
And
the
then and
author
then
of
and
this.
then they're asked for the primary source. Would the author's words be the primary source?
Okay, so if someone quotes the author of this and gets asked for a primary source,
The author's
keep
words
going.
be the primary source.
Would the author's words be the primary source? Y'all go ahead.
No, just say what it says.
Yeah, I
I
know.
want to hear the
Just
answer.
give me a second.
I want to hear the answer.
Primary
I'm patient.
source. Would the author's words count as a primary source?
If I'm quoting the author, yeah,
I,
with his
I
words primary.
no.
Why not? Explain.
It says this is a very important distinction. If you quote Wilkinson, the author of this book, his words are not a primary source. He's a modern Egyptologist, 1994, analyzing ancient evidence. That makes him a secondary source or even tertiary, depending on how you qualify.
Okay.
Depending on how you classify scholarship. If you quote
Okay.
the Book of the Dead excerpt, if you
Nope.
quote the Book of the Dead excerpt at the top, that line comes directly from an ancient Egyptian funerary text.
Correct.
That is a
I
primary
didn't
source.
quote them. So again,
Okay,
it's missing.
so
It's missing
someone asked
context. I
you.
didn't quote from
So
the Book of the Dead. I
no,
quoted
no, I just
directly
put
from
the
Wilkerson.
picture. I just put the picture up. So they're talking about what's in the picture. They have the picture and the question. So it
Okay, no, that's
says
not.
if someone asks
No,
you
James P.
for a
Allen wasn't
primary
the quote.
source,
So
if someone
we gotta
asks
take it back. We gotta take it back. James P.
You
Allen.
let me
you
finish
not
what I'm saying,
quoting the
then we'll
book
take
of
it
the
back.
hey,
Well, let
Brad.
me finish what I'm
Right.
saying, and then we'll take
I
it
want
back.
to provide clarity because
He
you said
missed
it's
he
Let
taking too
me
missed
long
finish
and you're
saying
not
what
following.
I'm saying,
So
Mel.
when we specify when
Mel, let me
I
finish
Mel
reading.
hold on. When I Mel said the specified religious and symbolic connotations of male versus female skin and the colors that they represent, along with the other four colors that I explained what they represent symbolically as well as religiously, that came directly out of Mr. Wilkerson's book. That's where
Okay,
I got it from.
I'm not
Yes,
saying
and if
that.
you would have quoted the book of the
He
dead, it would be
didn't get it
primary.
So
from the Book of the
if that's
Dead.
the case, then no translation would be considered a
He
I
primary.
don't
didn't
know.
get it
Just
from the Book of the
let me
Dead.
finish the sentence though. Let me just finish the sentence. So
Like
if
y'all missing
someone
that point.
asks you, for the primary source, Wilkinson's commentary doesn't count. You'd need to point out the ancient text or artifact he is citing, in this case, the Book of the Dead. Wilkinson can still be cited as a secondary authority explaining how to interpret the primary evidence, but it would still be a secondary source.
He did not quote
Ancient
from the Book
Egyptian
of the
text
Dead.
is the primary source. It's these all qualify as ancient Egyptian as
Okay,
primary sources.
right.
Ancient Egyptian text, Book of the Dead,
Yes, the
pyramid
actual
text,
artifact.
wall paintings,
Right. So if you want
artifacts,
the actual
etc.
artifact, I gave you the TLA where you can put in the actual manual decodage, or you can actually type it in based on the dictionary what the actual artifact says, and you're gonna get the same thing. So I gave you
I
that
can see why
first.
y'all. I can see why y'all have these arguments, bro.
I
Because
don't
y'all
have
I
an
can't
mean,
even
but
argument.
the
come
I'm
together.
primary
very
source
clear with my position.
is
Y'all can't even
convoluting the
agree on
argument
what
I'm
primary
very
Dig
clear
up
with
source
a
my
is.
dead
position.
mummy.
because the primary
Melvin, they
source
want
is
you to dig up a
irrelevant.
dead mummy.
What'd you say? What'd you say?
This is an expert
So
translation.
the
But that
problem,
ain't a problem. But that's not what they asked for, sir.
the problem with Melbrass is he
You
doesn't
don't know
understand.
one
You're
been
right,
able to
Ted.
bring
I'm not
you a
saying you're
fucking
wrong. You're right.
No,
But
document
that's
from
just
over
not what
there,
they asked
bro. That's a trick
Mel,
question.
no,
I'm
Mel
not saying
doesn't.
it's a trick question, a right question, but
I
if
mean, you
hold on,
dissected it
say
though and
breeze.
gave
If
them
it's a
credence
trick
though,
question,
bruh.
but if it's I understand, but if it's a trick question, right? Say if they'd asked you for the primary source, as soon as you say yes, I can go get it, then you've
I mean,
accepted the
yeah,
trick
Mel
question.
can make that's not that he's not here to be an authority on the shit. But they asked for a
Yeah,
source and he went and got one. Then they said, is that a primary? And that's when we got to that.
Yeah,
It says the
in
primary
brass.
source is the content of the wall or
So it's like we just played a whole game for nothing.
Which is why I gave the TLA, because don't none of y'all read ancient Egyptian off the dome like that.
The TLA is not a primary.
So said.
But
I didn't say
it's a
primary first.
temporary device.
No,
I
you
didn't say
said source
primary
at
first.
first.
I could have given him
And
a
then when Mel
dictionary and he
brought
would have
those
done the
three
same
sources,
thing.
y'all
Hey,
said, are
Steph,
these primaries?
we can agree to
this-
disagree.
No,
We can agree to disagree, and I ain't gonna tell you that you crazy said. But from the beginning of the conversation, Tuck was saying primary. But that's what I heard.
For nothing though.
no,
Saying primary for nothing.
Yeah, he
no,
said
But
he
we're not
because
saying
he'd rather
anything.
because
We're
he'd
saying
rather
Hold
Reggie
on,
translation opposed to
Go
Budge.
ahead.
That's why.
Listen,
You're not
can't
here to
Reggie
hit
nobody
any
read,
not here to hit a nigga
because
can't
say
he just
nobody
talking
read
out.
a primary. Hold on.
y'all just
Yeah,
talking
This
that's
is why
your
this bullshit. This is why this bullshit. Because can't nobody, Tuck included, can't read a primary. You
Which is
need
why I
an
gave the
expert.
TLA. Which is why I gave the TLA, Chef. Chef,
Hold
that's why I gave the TLA.
Exactly. You need an expert to tell you.
And then I
what
gave James
that
P. Allen.
primary.
Like,
God,
what
they
are
like
we doing?
Bro,
You
why
need-
y'all
Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Yeah.
You,
Go ahead, Chef.
you need an expert to tell you what that primary is saying. So them niggas who can't read the glyphs
Hey,
asking you for a
Chef.
primary,
Chef, stop. I know it's no
that's the
primary
trick.
on. No. Yeah, because I know it's no primary on thought. You think this is this symbolism? There's no primary for that. He
I
made
didn't
that
think
shit up.
I didn't think that. I got it directly from Wilkerson's
You
book. I
say
can give you the page number.
this means
I can give you
this
the page number.
symbolically.
I got it
There's no
directly from
primary for
Wilkerson's
that.
book.
That's why I asked for it.
What,
I got it directly from
I know
Wilkerson's
it's not
book.
working.
I gave you the chapter.
What do you
There's no
mean by
there's
there's
no
no?
primary for saying no. You can make that up though, Chef. But there's no primary saying this means this
You
green
don't
means
understand
this,
your
this
primary.
black
I don't-
means this. It's gonna be all commentary, no matter
No,
who
it's
you
not.
get it from. There's no primary for that. It can't be one. That's why
So
I
give
asked
me a
for it.
primary.
So
So
said,
give me a
so said it
primary.
was a
They
trick,
can't.
but he said he
So
could
give
go
me-
get it, and you can't
so
go get it.
Tuck. So then I'm going to reverse that on you. What? Give me a primary for something definitive coming from the Egyptians that you can say this means this, according to an Egyptian primary.
Yeah, but see, I wouldn't jump out the window, Chef. He jumped out the window.
So how? So how do you
I'm
know
about to rewind
that
it back
Kemet?
because I ain't
How
stupid.
do you know that Kemet means
You don't gotta
black?
rewind it back.
No. Do you agree that Kemet means
Oh,
black?
I do.
Yeah, he's definitely
I'm
gonna
talking
run
to
the
Tuck.
back.
Yes. How
Give
do
me
you
a
prove that?
primary
See,
on
this
that.
is the
Now give me a
21
primary
question
on that.
game. This is the 21 question game. See,
No.
no.
Since you
Soon as y'all
agree-
wrong, soon as y'all wrong
It ain't
is
no
I
y'all.
know you
I
are,
just-
but what am I? I know you
just
are,
jumped
but what
back
am
in here.
I?
Listen,
That's what you're
I
doing
just-
right now, Chef. You don't jump into they drowning, Chef. I know your
No.
fighting style. They was
Hold on.
drowning on that.
Right. So let's prove that. Let's figure something out. Let's
Now
figure
watch
it
this.
out.
Now watch this, Chef. Watch this. There ain't one. Watch how I do that. There ain't one.
All right. So why would you say Kemet means black then?
That's just the way I feel. See, I don't got no problem. I don't got no problem with that.
You're with this nigga.
Hey, quick statement though.
Why y'all arguing with him? He asked for primaries, and primary is not gonna prove nothing to him.
Hey,
That's
Chef,
right.
No, Chef.
Hold on, Tuck.
Okay.
Because Mel might be actually correct. Because I kept looking this up. Because I don't think Mel make crazy mistakes like this, right? So it says how non-specialists access primary sources. It says that translations count if they're faithful to the original. A modern scholarly translation of an ancient text is still considered a primary source because it's the actual ancient words just rendered in another language. Example, quoting the Book of the Dead from a translation by Faulkner or Allen is acceptable as a primary source reference. It says Egyptologists often publish collections of translated primary texts, Miriam-Lichtenstein's Ancient Egyptian Literature, James P. Allen's translations
those.
of the pyramid texts, and the Book of the Dead, Faulkner's translation of the
Uh,
coffin text.
I
So
got
it says
those.
the way you cited the primary source, the spell, and shown your translation source. So so basically it's saying if you're
Got
quoting
him.
the Book of the Dead from a translation by Faulkner or
Got him.
Allen, it's acceptable as a primary source reference. I'll put the answer in the
Got him.
chat.
hey. The problem is that wasn't in any one of those pages.
Okay.
That's
But
the problem.
do you
That's
agree with
Allen
that
is
solution?
I
one of those
agree.
papers that
I agree. I agree that would be a standard
I
for
did
using
provide
as a
J.C. Allen.
primary.
Okay.
It's just like when you're reading a piece of paper and you're about to quote somebody, you put the quotation marks around it, saying that this is direct. That means that you're getting it directly from whoever. I'm getting it
That's why
from
I brought up Wilkinson.
Brad,
No, but it does say
Brass.
Wilkinson's not. It says Wilkinson's commentary, but
No,
now
but
here's the
see,
difference.
it's saying
Hold
Wilkinson.
on.
Hold on, hold on. No,
Don't just,
because
hold
it's
on. Don't be quiet when you
it's
agree
incorrect
and then
because
start
it's
talking
saying
when you
Wilkinson got it
disagree.
from the
Hold
Book of the
on.
Dead.
Mel,
He
I know you
didn't.
fired up. Mel, I know you
No,
fired up. Just
I'm
give me a
being
second.
accurate.
I know, but you just hold on. But it says what you did is what you should avoid. When you're quoting a modern scholar's explanation like Wilkinson's commentary, it's secondary evidence, not primary. So I gave you if Wilkinson includes a direct excerpt from a primary text and you can trace it back to the original, then you've got a primary. So just do that and and that will be considered a primary. So
Yeah.
just do that. Go
Yeah.
include a direct excerpt from a primary text and then trace it back to the original, and you've got a primary. That's what I was trying to tell you. Just do that. You got all this stuff. Do that, and that will be considered a
And,
primary.
and we'd all agree,
Yeah, just do that.
including
I'm
me.
trying to like I'm helping you because I know you got all this shit in front of you. So just do that, and that way that'll just kill the argument. Because
It won't.
I
It
disagree that we
won't.
can't find a primary. Y'all niggas brilliant. Y'all can
But
find this shit.
it
Go find
won't
it.
kill the argument though,
Who,
Brad. Because they
Why won't
don't
it?
care whether it's a primary or not.
who, who,
Has
who
he
don't?
ever
You
brought a
don't. You
primary of
don't.
anything he
You,
said?
you,
Has,
you
has
don't
he
care.
brought?
I do.
Has he
Hey, this
brought
You
one
don't
Kimway
care.
dude is
source?
I
kind
do.
of sharp. Get in the
Has
Discord,
he?
Kimway.
Has he
Go ahead.
brought one source yet?
Who? Sadiq
Tuck,
or
Tuck,
Tuck?
Tuck.
No, not that I
Exactly.
know of.
All y'all doing is running around the mulberry bush. But it's ridiculous.
Somebody
We
must
got
got Chef on the Chef got somebody on the payroll because they drop a bomb. This nigga can say the.
we got everything. Listen, we got all of the scholars, Brass, right? We got all of the sources. None of it is saying what they are saying. So at some
None of
point,
it saying what he's saying. None of it saying what he's saying.
I'm gonna
That's
find
what we
out.
waiting on. We waiting on it to say what he's saying. That's what we waiting on. Can we get that? Can we get that?
get what?
We
Explain.
talking about all of this other shit. We talking about all this other stuff. Can we get what we asked for?
What did y'all
Tuck,
ask for?
Tuck,
I just came in
Tuck,
there.
Tuck been waiting for over an hour to show that the Egyptians, when they paint their color yellow, this means some symbolic stuff for religion of this. When they painted themselves green, this is some symbolic symbolism for this. When they paint themselves black, this is symbolic symbolism for that. When they paint themselves red, it's a symbolic symbolism of that. We are asking him, and Tuckmeyer has been asking before I even asked, where is a primary to say what you're saying?
So if somebody paints them green, or they have depictions of them being green, y'all saying that y'all need a primary to know that that's symbolic?
Yep,
We're
that's what they're
asking.
saying.
You think people actually come out green?
They painted deities green. A deity.
Right. So then that would be what?
A
That would be
deity.
symbolic, right?
That's not a human being. We're saying to
I answer the
you.
question. Chef asked a very important question.
Go ahead.
Ask the question again, Chef.
Somebody paints somebody green. Would that be symbolic?
I
Yeah,
can
symbolic
hold
of
on,
what?
hold on.
I don't
Symbolic
Yeah,
of
know.
what?
I gotta
Yeah,
say,
yeah. Nope,
wait.
nope. He
I
said it
think we
right.
wasting
I
time. I
don't
think we
know.
wasting time. I
Do
think we
people
wasting
come
time.
out
Hold on, hold
green?
on.
Have y'all ever
Hold
seen a
on.
green
There are
human being?
no
We are.
Sadiq.
We are.
Sadiq, hold on.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we wasting time. So it says there are primary sources, ancient texts and paintings that use color symbolically, but there is no primary source where Egyptians themselves wrote down a systematic explanation of the color symbolism. That's why we rely on modern Egyptologists' secondary sources to piece it together from context. There are no primary sources where it says black.
What did
Where,
I
hold
say,
on.
Brad?
Is
It ain't
there's
none.
there is none where it says black equals life, red equals chaos, green equals rebirth. That's a scholarly reconstruction, which would make it a secondary. There are no primary sources that do that. So we can
So then,
stop.
what do we have scholars for?
I don't know.
Drop a
No,
number.
no. I'm
I
saying
don't know.
when you read something, right, we have to be able to use our own brain.
Yeah,
Like,
I understand
so,
that, Chef. Then why
we
did
have
he
to be
take?
able
Yeah,
to work
he
through
took the
what you
challenge,
read.
Chef.
Right, but what you read
He
doesn't. It's
took
not a mic drop.
I didn't push that shit. I barely know how to use it. I'm saying
Man,
he
I just
didn't.
rewinded, but
He didn't. He didn't
y'all
real quick.
wow.
He didn't. He didn't. When the funny thing is, when Mel took the question from Tuck, I gotta believe. Shouts to you, Tuck. He had to have known there was no primary source that did it because that it clearly says there isn't one.
Yes, we
Everything
do
that
know
you were
that.
trying to describe them colors would have to come from like like a guy
Scholar.
that's piecing it to a secondary guy.
And
Right.
listen,
We
I just
and
rewinded
we
back.
and we
I
and
just
we and
rewinded
we
back the
and we
last.
and we
I just rewinded back
and
the
we
last 15, 20 minutes, bro. The first issue was it a translation or the commentary? And Mel was like, "You're right. The first portion of it is just the translation, and the next part of it's just commentary." They agreed on that point. It wasn't until
that
20
was
minutes
something.
Why you
later
only go
That
back
was
y'all said
that was
15
something
minutes?
something
about
else.
the primary.
That
That was
Why you
delayed
only
something
go
shit.
else.
back
That was
15 minutes?
that was something
Yeah,
else.
this
That
this
was
was
something
hour. This
else.
is damn
It's
near
the
an
same
hour ago.
source.
Shit. No,
No,
I'm
that was
saying the
something
black.
else, bro.
And he still put up
Yeah.
James P. Allen
Hey,
in
hey,
that same
said you
clip.
wanna say wait, you wanna know how I know it ain't one? Cause somebody asked me for one and it ain't one.
And that's why when I said to you, Tuck, and you actually, I said you admitted it, you was like, I ain't fighting fair. That's why I was laughing.
That's right. I told
That's
you I
what I'm
wasn't fighting
saying.
fair.
Like,
He said he should have never said he
but
could
yes,
get
Neil,
it.
I
So I
know,
was
y'all was
gonna
trying to
wait for him
hammer
to go get
Mel
it.
down on
And,
that point
and
right
we and
there,
we
and I
and
But
we
that's
all
all
understand
we
knew
was
that.
that.
talking about.
Yeah,
And we
okay,
all
but
knew
then we
that.
playing games if we
We've been
all do
knowing
that
that
and y'all let them do it.
because
Y'all
he
could have
spoke.
just
Shouts
He
to
been
Real
like,
spoke
in
and
the
made the
chat.
claim. He made that
Shouts
We
to
claim.
playing
Real.
we
Y'all,
Shouts to
playing
y'all
Real
know,
in
major
the
y'all know
chat.
games
what y'all do when
because
if y'all
we sitting
make
up
that
here
point,
acting like
drive that point home. That's crazy.
Yeah, but man,
y'all yeah
I don't
y'all
want to
don't
waste time
prefer
looking for some
Reggie's
shit that don't
Like
commentator.
we don't have
exist.
to be 100% exact in here for us. If we start doing that, then we all fucked up.
So
Yeah, if we
Sosa
just
says, can I read Sosa chat real quick? It says that's why expertise is useful, but Brass has to step back and let them break it down. I don't know when I'm being tricked. You're 100% right. But I'm gonna say this: if one of you motherfuckers want to mod this shit, and I'll leave the whole fucking conversation. That's fine. But I'm not doing this as fucking. I'm doing this as charity at this point. But if there's no point in looking for some shit and arguing back, I'm trying to move the shit forward. Y'all arguing some shit that don't exist. This is this, and this is that, and this is this. If the shit don't exist, let's say that so we can talk about something else. There is no
Yeah,
primary source
I mean, I thought we was
that
moving
delineates
along
the color.
yeah,
wait a
Brad.
second.
Brad,
Wait a
when we
second.
were
Brad,
just
I thought you were
discussing the
very fair.
story
Wait a second,
at
yo.
hand.
I thought you were fair,
So
Brass.
Appreciate you.
we gotta acknowledge what Chef said and draw that conclusion all the way out because there's going to be a lot of things in ancient Egypt that you're going to have to draw connections to, where you know what I'm saying, where the primary sources or the papyrus is going to be broken or what have you, right? So you're going to need a cultural understanding to try to put all of this stuff together. That's why you have to lean on the experts, right? So in some capacity, you're going to have to include their commentary, right? So you can't make this crazy argument about, just because it's commentary is not useful. No, that commentary is grounded in training, right? That they use to actually put the story together.
Go
So to
ahead,
be
Elijah.
honest, So to be honest, like we can't just be honest and say y'all prefer Reggie's commentary over the expert's commentary,
Go ahead,
because that's
Elijah.
really all it is. At the end of the day, like that's where it starts to become disingenuous. You're going to need the commentary. It's a necessary part of the process.
Facts.
I
Now that's the
appreciate if you
mic
wouldn't.
drop.
Who
I
cares?
Hey, what? Hey,
appreciate if
give
you
my man
wouldn't put
drop
no
the
jacket.
bomb on my man for them.
Logic don't
I
pay
appreciate
nobody
if
to
you
drop the
wouldn't put no
bomb.
jacket
Just
on
you,
me.
chef. The fuck?
Hey, don't put no jacket on me. I don't deserve. That's what I'm saying. Don't put no. I'm not
Nah,
relying.
Sadiq, you
I'm not
cool.
relying
You
on. I'm
cool,
not
Sadiq.
relying
We
on
fuck with
Reggie.
you.
No,
I'm
no,
not relying on
Sadiq,
no
I'm
Reggie.
a
Please don't
actually
do that.
let
Please
me
don't do that.
let me try
We
to
done had
let
war.
me try to
You and I done had wars before, and we done fought it out. And I done went contact the
let me
saddle myself.
explain myself. Let me
I'm just
explain
saying, don't put
myself.
that jacket on me.
Right. So if I'm not mistaken, you're not like the expert Meta Nature reader, right? So
I
even
know
if
how
I
to read.
give you
I
a
know how to read.
primary, so
I
if
know how
I
to
give
read.
you a primary, right, you're going to go discuss it with the other people, right? And y'all going to try to do the same thing that we asking the experts to do. So that's it. I mean, the line is just there. Do I want to do I prefer to hear y'all's commentary or do I prefer to hear the experts' commentary? It's plain and simple.
Well,
Hey, this guy Kenway is pretty smart.
I went to Dr. Riquetti. I went to Dr. Riquetti Almond's school to learn better than that.
I
I didn't
didn't
get
know
it
that.
from. I didn't get it from YouTube like y'all doing. I'm just saying.
Hmm.
I didn't know that. That's what's up.
I'll
Damn.
drop
Right.
a
Now he
bomb.
So
want
why
to
you
throw a shot
wrong then?
right
So
back.
why
I'll
you
drop
He
a
wrong?
want to throw the
fucking
shot
bomb
right
for
back,
that
boy.
shit right there.
So why you wrong then?
Go ahead
You
with
went
your
to
facts,
Rossetti Almond's school, and did she teach you that Kemet means black people?
Have you talked to Dr. Riquetti?
No, I just
He
asked
asking
you a
you,
question.
Have you talked to her?
I just asked you a question.
man.
I'm asking you a question too. I want to know. So
No, I
know.
didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay, so I know what you know about her.
Get him,
So
Sadiq.
I
I
asked
want to know
you.
what you know
Did
about her. I want to know what you know about her.
I know absolutely nothing about her.
Okay, then. So why
I
would
just answered two of your questions.
why would it matter what she said? Because I
I'm
know
about
what
to
she
answer
said, and
three of your questions.
Third one.
believe me, she translates it to exactly what I said.
Okay, I'm about to answer your third question. What was the third question?
Sadiq fucking
I don't
you up.
remember.
Hey, she used to be on
I don't
Facebook.
remember.
We used to reach out to her on
All right.
Facebook.
Nah, Tuck, where you at with the 21 questions,
So
Tuck? Where
hold
you
on,
at?
Sadiq. Did
Hold
she
on,
teach
Sadiq
you?
killing chef.
Did she
Go
teach
ahead.
you that Kemet means black people?
She taught me how to read it, and this is how she translated.
Did she translate it as black people?
When you have the people determinative, yes.
All right, yeah. Well, she don't know what she's talking about.
Okay, but she went to
You said when you have the people determined.
she went to
You just
University of
killed your
Chicago.
teacher live. You just
She
killed
went
your
she
She
went
went to Atlanta
Oh, she went to a
Institute.
white
Yeah,
school.
she went to
She went to a white
University of
school.
Chicago, bruh. She went to University of Chicago
and
Community
and
College.
Atlanta Institute.
you just killed your teacher
That's what
live.
they taught her at the
Yeah, okay.
University
Well,
of
that's cool.
Chicago.
She
They
went to
taught her it meant black
Franklin
people.
School.
That's cool. All I can tell you is she went to University of Chicago.
That lady ain't
And she
deserve
got her.
what you just did to her.
Yeah, that lady know what she's doing, and I know you
That
just
lady
talking.
did not
I know you
deserve
just talking.
what you just
I
did to
know
her.
you just talking. I know you just
You
talking.
just smirched
Because
her.
I
I
know
know
it ain't
you
nothing
just
but
talking.
pussy.
You
You
learned
just
this from YouTube. You learned this from YouTube.
you just
Because I know it ain't
besmirched
nothing
And
that
we
but
and
lady.
pussy.
somehow we all at the same level.
Crazy.
That's what you said until you put out that picture said Breeze and saying where am I at, and I gave it to
We
you.
got to get Kenway in this
Where
motherfucking
you what?
Discord.
What?
That's what we got to do.
A
This
picture of
Kenway
who?
dude is cooking.
When you put out
Somebody
that
send
picture,
Kenway the link to the Discord. He cooking like a
A picture of
motherfucker, man.
what?
when you put out that picture of where you was at in the Vatican, who translated that and told you what that was and where you
My
at?
the PhD fucking guy that that hired to do that shit. What you talking about? I put that as a
Did you
joke.
tell
Can you
me?
go read it?
Did you
It was
tell me
clearly a
or
joke,
did I pick it
bro.
up?
Oh my god, go
What
read my comment again, bro. Go read it again.
you asked me, you said if y'all read Meta Nature, what does this say?
I ain't got no problem with you, bro. That picture
Okay,
went
then.
towards you,
So I'm
fam.
just you didn't. It wasn't, but you put it out there like we was bullshitting, and that was part of a
You sound
conversation
No,
we
like
that's
him.
had
not
that
what it,
day.
bro. Come on, bro. You don't think I asked the nigga when I'm standing next to some shit what it is? Nigga? Serious? Come on, bro. You right, Sadiq.
asked us.
You
You asked.
translated it
You
for me. I
asked.
appreciate that.
No,
I don't want to
no,
get
I
into
did.
it with you about this, bro. I appreciate it.
The problem is you had already said that. I'm not saying you didn't get it translated because we had a little discussion right after you said, yeah, that's what your translator told you. But
Yeah.
I'm saying you put it.
And it's
You
also
put it in the
written on
disc.
the thing
You
right
put it.
next to it.
You put it in the disc. You put it in the disc. You put it in the Discord to say if we know how to do it, then why
Yeah,
we should
as
be
a
able to do
joke.
this.
We had a conversation about that day. I was being
Well,
facetious,
my bad.
man.
My
Relax.
bad. My bad.
By
It
the
was a
way,
joke. My bad. It was a joke. My bad. It was a joke. I took
whoever
you up
that
on your
is,
joke.
I don't disbelieve that you can read it. I never once said that.
I just
yeah,
took you up on your
Winterman said that primary source doesn't exist either, if he's worth anything.
Hey, Braz, can you pull up? You got the pyramid text?
I can't read that shit.
Braz, can you pull up?
Look, are you asking me to read the pyramid?
You said you want a primary, right?
I know they said they want a primary. I'm just trying to help y'all facilitate the conversation. So what's the primary?
You know,
Pyramid text spell 5, 6, 7. You can also get it
Okay,
from Faulkner's
that
book.
would fall under Sadiq, or you can copy it and put it in there.
no. You can pull it up because there's English translations of it. It's cool.
It's an English translation of primary.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's English translations of it. Yeah.
Okay, so what am I pulling up? What am I pulling up?
Yeah, pyramid text utterance 5, 6, 7.
Pyramid text utterance. I've always loved that word.
I just want to say this, Brass. You never thought that you would be. You never thought you would be pulling this the pyramid text up. You never thought this would be happening.
Utterance 5, 6, 7. No, I didn't think so. But you know what this does for me today? We ain't got to talk about no elders at all today. Sorry, this is actually cool. I actually like this.
My man, handle your business. Go and get into it, man.
Yeah.
Say Black Eater is the great reset.
It's a great reset. Yeah.
Put us back.
Yeah. What do y'all niggas say we got to talk about?
Somebody was
Dr.
gonna
Sebi?
fight.
I'd rather
Well, I
talk
heard that nigga about to
this shit
cry.
than
This
Sebi.
bitch. Oh, we live. My bad. Shit.
Nah, bro. Hey, we done already tore it up. So what do you want me to get out of this? Mel? These are primary sources. It says they show Egyptians using objects and symbols that carried color associations, even if they never wrote a color code chart. That's the summary of these in 5, 6, and 7.
No. Not 5, 6, and 7. 567.
Oh. Okay. And now, real quick question. What are you trying to prove by this? Just
What do you read?
Hold on, I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. I'm not about to be reading all this shit. What is it that I'll read some of it?
It's not
what
long.
do you need? What's
It's
the
not
point?
long.
What?
Read.
Okay.
It's not long. Just read it.
Okay. 1 second, brother. 1 second.
It's just got 3 lines.
No disrespect to the Hebrew Israelite. Well, I already did it. So okay. 1 second. Give me 1 second. That ChatGPT 5 move a little faster than everybody else.
And it's called the miscellaneous utterances on the hereafter, which is the afterlife.
Sound like you found some good shit. I'm excited.
Yeah, I want to see
a
male debate somebody. You ever debated anybody, Mel?
Yeah, I've done a debate.
Oh no. Yeah.
Like killed their ass.
Yeah.
You got too much information.
Like, who channel is it on? Like that I can
So
go
what do you
look.
want me to read?
on Super Wavy channel.
Okay, this
So
recent.
what do you want me to do?
He said just read it all. He said it's pretty short.
Okay, so the location is the Pyramid of Unis, Old Kingdom, circa 2350 BCE. The genre is offering ritual text. The focus is provisioning the deceased king with food and drink, often tied to cosmic imagery. The translation from James P. Allen, the ancient text is this Una comes, this Una comes. Do I say pause for ancient text? No, fuck it. This Una comes, this Una comes. He comes a spirit, Ba effective. I don't know, it's a question. Adorned as a god, lord of the horizon, the sky rains, the stars darken, the bows are agitated, the bones of the earth gods tremble, the two horizons shake.
Are you reading 567?
Yes. Utterance, pyramid text, utterance 567.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not it. What is your
Is it Allen 2005? PT
oh, you're reading
567?
from there's Alan's book. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I just put in, all I put
Right.
in was pyramid text, utterance 567. I just did that. And it just gave it to me
Right.
by a pyramid. It just gave me the actual utterance.
Y'all
Right.
could have shut up. Y'all could have shut us up a long time ago.
Right.
Y'all could have
So
been kicked.
when they
Well, that's
see
out
when
the
they
game.
see when they see Unis rise as a god, as a ruler who lives on his
No,
fathers and who so
you
this
see, let me
ain't
pull it
this
up.
is the wrong utterance thing.
No,
That's what I'm
no, it's
saying.
the wrong spell.
Because it
It's the
says
wrong
the
You know what he's
spell.
text
looking?
it says the text doesn't
You know what he's
spell
looking
out
for,
red,
Brad?
black, and green, but it uses imagery Egyptians tied to color. Horizon tied to the red yellow glow of the rising
Okay.
sun,
Yep.
darkening stars, symbolic of the transition to the underworld blackness, rain sky shaking, linked to the cosmic forces, blue, green of sky and water. So, utterance 567 doesn't give a color key, but it uses cosmic events Egyptians always depicted in color in their art. So, the answer to your deeper question is there is no color dictionary in the pyramid texts.
No.
But utterances, hold on, but utterances like 567 are primary sources that modern scholars like Wilkinson use to reconstruct how colors symbolized cosmic order, chaos, and rebirth.
Okay. Do this one real quick. It's not that long either.
Starting to feel
Utterance.
like it is. Starting to feel like an Israelite.
It's
Right.
not.
Go
It's
ahead.
not.
Man,
Utterance.
boy,
Right.
Utterance 350.
he throw enough shit against
You
the
the most
wall.
you the most
Something bound to
neutral,
stick.
brass.
Brad, can
He
I jump
throwing
in?
them.
I'm the most dumb in this shit
Brad, can
too.
I jump in here?
Utterance, what?
Can I jump
Let
in
him
here,
get
Brad?
his utterance off and then say what you say while I'm typing it.
It's
Let
He's
him
doing
get
a
his
poor job.
utterance so I can start
I'm
searching.
trying to help him. He's doing a poor job, Brad.
Why? Why
He
would
doesn't
you
know.
help Mel?
No, no, no,
No,
no,
no.
no, no, no. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why? Because I can tell
Colors
you.
of
I can tell you what text he
people.
wants to quote.
Well, tell
No,
me
I
how
can
poor
tell
of a
you.
job I did
I can tell
after
you
he
what
do this
text he
last
wants to
utterance so
quote.
we can get it out of the
Can
way.
I just get the let me get the utterance first, Joseph, and then y'all talk. Go ahead. Go ahead. What's the utterance?
350.
350. Y'all go ahead and talk for a second. I can use the bathroom. Go ahead.
The text that he wants to quote is here stands this Una, two horns upon his head, like two wild bulls. He's a black ram, one of the black sheep, one of the black bulls,
No.
nursed by four
Nope.
clear sheep. Because in that text, it
Yeah,
has
how you
no
gonna tell
intent
that
of
man what he
template.
want to use?
Nope.
Well, that's
That
what he
wasn't
should
it.
be using. That's what he
That
should
wasn't
be
what
using.
No, I'm not using
That's what
that.
he uses. And let me tell you why. And let me tell you why. Because in that text, it has
Wow,
Tem and
Joey.
Kemet. And both of them are translated as black. He's a
No,
troll
no.
dancing
I wouldn't
around
use
the
that.
fucking forest.
I wouldn't use that.
Because he's a troll.
I'm
He's
not
a
a
troll
troll.
dancing around.
I'm not a troll.
He's
But
a
we'll
troll
see
dancing
what
around.
utterance 350
He
says.
could have quoted that. He could have quoted that an hour ago instead of running
No,
around
Joey.
fucking Mulberry
No,
Bush.
Joey. Mel,
He's
Mel,
quoting the wrong
Mel,
text.
Mel, serious. We might disagree on this subject, but Mel got an archive full of books. I've
Yeah,
made
he's
you
an
share.
So why
archivist for real.
Yeah,
so Sadiq?
I'm
So
not.
Sadiq.
I'm
Sadiq, why
not
didn't
gonna
he
go
quote
that
that text?
far with. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
why
All
didn't
right,
he quote this text
I'm
then?
no,
just telling you. I'm just
look,
showing the respect. I'm just showing the respect that I have.
Okay,
He was part of Team
okay, Sadiq.
Osiris.
Okay,
He was
Sadiq.
part of Team
Okay,
Osiris.
Sadiq.
I'm just.
Okay,
y'all don't
Sadiq.
argue in
Let me
public. It makes y'all look crazy.
let me
Don't argue in public.
let me
Not y'all
let me
two.
apologize,
He's
Sadiq.
not been arguing. He's
I
been
think
calling me a troll from the
I
no,
jump.
ain't
no,
calling
hold on.
Mel. I'm not
Well,
talking
let
about
me
you. I'm talking about
apologize.
him
Well,
and
hold on.
Sadiq.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me up. So let me apologize for calling you a troll. But I think if you had quoted that text ages ago,
You
you could
can't
have
even
actually
you
looked
can't
at
help
the text.
yourself. I love Joey. He can't help it.
So
He said, "Let me
am I misquoting the
apologize,
text?
but I do
Am
think
I
your
misquoting
ass
the
is a
text though?
troll. But I
Exactly.
apologize for saying it.
Am I misquoting
I
the text though?
apologize
Why
for
would you
saying it.
even
You troll in
apologize
Am
if
I
public,
you didn't want
misquoting
to?
the text?
You didn't want to apologize.
bro.
Actually, no, no,
It
no, hold on.
don't look good when
Actually, am I
y'all
misquoting
argue in
the text?
public. Keep that shit private. Y'all both archers. Stand on y'all boat.
Nah, it ain't
So
no argument. It ain't no argument. I'm just telling the man like
And I
who this
apologize.
man is.
No, and I
That's it.
apologize.
I ain't gonna say he a troll because I know he
No,
does.
and
I
I
know he puts in that work. I know he
Sadiq,
puts in
and
that work.
Sadiq, and I
That was all.
apologize.
No,
But
no,
I
but he
said
can't, bro. Joey, boy,
no,
Joey.
I'm
but
making it
no.
clear. I'm
I
making it
apologize. No,
clear.
I
Joey,
apologize. I apologize.
This
pause,
was
I
Joey,
apologize.
okay.
pause. I'm not even
We
talking
got
to
you,
you.
Joey. We got you, Joey.
I'm trying to make
He's
it
talking
clear
to
so you
everybody else.
understand.
I
Yeah.
apologize. I'm cool with that, but I'm saying if he had quoted that text, we could have
See, but I'm
avoided this
saying
whole
you always got to give
long
me
What
a
I'm
merry-go-round.
saying, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you
And
catching this,
somebody tell
Sid?
me,
I apologize,
and
but
somebody
look,
tell me I'm misquoting the text though. Somebody tell me I'm misquoting the text and I'm wrong. If you tell me that,
I know
that's
I had it. I've had it this whole time while you was apologizing 17 times. So listen, the utterance
fine. Though.
350. Look, keep going. Go ahead, Joey. We
No,
wait for you.
no, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize. I'm
Okay. That's 18. So listen, utterance 350. Location, Pyramid of Unis and others, Old Kingdom, 2350 BCE. Theme, transformation and ascent of the king. It's part of a sequence where the deceased king is identified with divine beings, especially the gods of the sky. Translation, Faulkner. Raise yourself, O Unis, receive your head, collect your bones, gather your limbs, shake the earth from your flesh. Take your bread, which rots
Damn.
not, your beer, which sours not. Stand at the sky's door, cloth, with the eye of Horus on your brow, with the Uraeus on your forehead. The gods are in awe of you, O Unis. You are indeed among them. So it says symbolism, uh, color hints. Eye of Horus, almost always a colored green, blue in Egyptian art.
Emerald, yep.
Brad,
Malachite,
real
Red,
quick,
which
real,
turquoise.
real quick,
Let me
Let him
finish
real
finish.
quick.
reading. Then
Can I?
y'all
Now, I
argue
just
it
want
out.
to. No. I want to
Let
ask
him
you a question.
finish. Let him
I want to
finish.
make sure you. I want to make sure you separate from what's actually written and what's commentary. Now, is this
Right.
part that you're saying is that commentary?
The
Sounds like
translation
it.
is written. What I'm reading now is commentary.
Got it. That's what I was going to say.
Okay. Okay. Eye of Horus is almost always colored green, blue in Egyptian art. That's a symbol of restoration and healing. Bread which rots not, beer which sours not, purity, eternal sustenance, often tied to white bread, golden beer, and tomb scenes. Shake the earth from your flesh. Rising cleansed from decay, linked to rebirth, green, black soil imagery, Uraeus on the forehead. The cobra, often depicted in gold or red, symbol of fiery protection. So, it says utterance 350 is a primary source showing how Egyptians imagined resurrection. The king's body is reassembled, purified, and identified with divine symbols, Eye of Horus, Uraeus. Color isn't named outright, but the symbols themselves carried well-established color associations in Egyptian art and ritual.
Correct.
So does that
So,
answer, is that a primary source that answers Tuck and Sadiq's question, or did you just want me to read something?
And the pyramid text is a
no,
primary source.
No, I know,
I
but
think
doesn't
I
answer
think
their
it was
question though.
no. I think it was a primary
because I
that
know it ain't
showed.
nothing but bullshit.
Y'all
Say
are
what?
ignorant. Go ahead. Go ahead. Don't stop
No,
talking when they click
Very
that
ignorant.
soundboard because
because
everybody clicks that sound.
you hear it, you think somebody talking.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
But
Just keep going.
what he did was he offered a text from the pyramid text, which is cool. However, it didn't explain what he explained. It was the commentary that came in and fulfilled that portion.
Yes.
That's what we looking at. That's why I
Mhm.
asked you, Brass. I wanted you to say what is a quote and what is commentary. Because now we can
Right.
separate when we hear what's being said directly from the text and what is being said by the scholar who is using his commentary to tell you what this means. That's all I
Yeah.
wanted to say.
The
And that's why I
individual
wanted to
says,
break. That's why.
But the scholar
hold on,
doesn't
Mel.
have to tell you the colors of the various different things unless you pay attention to those things within the culture. So
Hey,
they're
Mel,
just
and does this make
elaborating.
sense though? Does this make sense? It says the primary sources do show Egyptians using color symbolically, but Egyptians never left a manual or a dictionary spelling out the meanings. What we
No.
have today only is modern Egyptologists piecing together a dictionary from patterns in those primary texts and artworks. So utterance 350 or 567, while being primary examples of color symbolism in action, they would
All I
not
was trying to
equal
prove.
a color. They don't equal a color dictionary though.
Yeah, I was never saying that there was a dictionary based on color with ancient Egyptians. I was just showing the
And the
symbology and the religious
and the other
aspect.
And the other thing too, Brass, I said very early, I said what we have is a big puzzle, and we're all trying to piece this thing together.
Yeah.
That's what the Egyptologists are
You
doing. I
told me
said this
that
a
when you
while
were
ago.
showing me the
Yeah,
translation the first time. Those
yeah.
are the exact words when we was when you were showing me the dictionary. He said we're all trying to, it's a big puzzle we're all trying to piece together. So
So I just want to make sure I'm
But
consistent in
see,
what
but
I
Brash,
say.
but Brash, you wouldn't have to tell me that 35 times. You wouldn't have to
Look
tell me.
at
Oh,
Tuck.
damn.
Wow, boy, I fuck with Tuck. He's funny.
you know what's funny? And now I'm starting to see that Tuck actually sent you on a goose chase that he already knew the answer to.
For real.
Because if Winterman,
No,
it literally
we
says
both
that
said
Winterman
we both
knew.
knew it though.
Winterman, oh yeah, yeah. Well, you too. But I'm saying I heard the question from Tuck, and then you came in and kind of said, "Y'all stay on the path and go look for it." So both of y'all. But my first answer in this whole thing, it says Winterman said it doesn't exist. Now I've heard Winterman said a bunch of times, so I would assume he must be credible. But Winterman agreed with Tuck in the beginning that there is no such thing as a color dictionary. Nothing. They don't do that as a primary. They never delineated that. It was always in translation.
Absolutely.
I don't know how to score this, Mel, but it don't look
Magi,
good. That's all I'm gonna say.
magi up,
Yeah, I don't know
magi
how to
up,
score. Hey, Mel, I
magi
don't know
up.
how to
That's how you
score
do
Hey,
this.
it. That's how you do it.
I don't know how to
hey,
score this. This don't look
I just
good.
want to hear the bomb go off. That's all. I just like hearing the bomb go off.
I
I'm
will
trying to
give you a
figure out what
bomb, but I
point
don't think
y'all
I'm
think y'all
qualified to
made.
give a score. I will
That's what I'm
definitely give a bomb.
confused on.
I will definitely give a bomb. Magi Arts is y'all. That was because the thing is, it was you
But the
said it
bomb
earlier.
on
It
what?
was a trick. It was a trick because it was a trick question. It was a question that they
Okay, but
both
that's
already
no
knew the
knock
answer
on.
to. No, listen, I'm saying it was a question that they already knew the answer to. Mel took the challenge of the question, but there is no answer he could find because it doesn't exist. They don't do that. They don't, as a primary source, they don't. There's no color dictionary that's a
I
primary
never said
source.
there
It
was a
could only
color
be a
dictionary.
translation.
Yeah, I don't remember Mel
No,
making that
I'm using
assertion.
I
color.
never,
No, I'm using color dictionary as what they're saying. I'm not using your exact words. There's no primary source that says the yellow means this, the black means this, the red means this. There's no primary source that says that. It's just
when they
translations of those sources.
when they're saying he's the color of the horse's eye, and the author is adding commentary as to what the color of the eye usually is. Uh,
Right.
the Egyptians wouldn't have needed the commentary because they already knew what color it was.
Listen. I'm kind of doing this to move the story forward. That's
You
just
can. I mean,
using
we can
color.
move past it into something else,
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
The Egyptians
That's just
themselves
using
wouldn't
color
have needed anyone
symbolism.
else to tell them the color of
This
something
is
But that's
that
just
they're
using color symbolism. That's
exactly.
not
That's all.
doing what they asked. That's not
I said
using what
they
they
use
asked.
color symbolically and religiously. Here you see it
But
being
that's
done
not
in with
doing.
the deceased.
I know, but that's a slippery slope,
How is that a slippery
and
slope if
that's
it's what
not
I said it
because it's
was?
not because even if it's color symbolism, that's not what you were saying to Tuck in specific.
What
When
did I
you
say
started,
There we
specifically?
go.
When you started
There we
What
saying
did I
go.
say
yellowish,
specifically?
when you started saying yellowish tan and all of
Yeah, but
that,
I
you were
told you where I
saying that.
got that from.
I understand. And then he asked you for a primary source and you said you were going to go get it.
Sure, but I told you where I quoted it, and I told you where I
I
got the quote
understand.
from.
No, I understand that, Mel. But then he asked you, when he asked you for the primary source, your answer should have been no. There isn't one. But you went looking, you said,
So,
I'll go get it. So
right,
that's what
because
I'm
I quoted
saying.
a
Like,
scholar, and I gave him the scholar I quoted.
I get it, bro. I'm starting to see this is where the primary source thing seems to be the wall.
it's a
And if you're
game.
not I don't mean like the walls in Egypt. I mean like the unanswerable question in any kind of discourse. I don't think if it doesn't exist, then you don't say I'm gonna go get it.
Can I
That's all I'm
finally
saying.
say something again? So
Bro,
like
you don't ever
you
you own the
gotta.
Discord. I'm never gonna stop
I
you from
know,
talking.
man, but I be hating to fight for the mic, bro. I'm sorry, I just hate it. So
I'm gonna say
all I want to
pause, but
say
go
is
ahead.
I remember where this conversation started, right? In the so like he might have overshot the mark a little bit when he said what the colors mean. But remember, we started that the colors were symbolic. And if he had stayed there, we wouldn't be having this particular conversation in the wild goose case. But it is true that those colors are symbolic. Now, however, like that absolutely gets us really far away from where we started talking about blackness, right? Because even in this particular argument, you would still need cultural context. And how are you going to get
Right.
cultural context without an anthropologist or without, you know what I'm
Correct.
saying? Somebody that's a lot closer
Down on the
to
ground.
the situation, right? Like so you can't on one hand demonize commentary because it is what glues everything together, and you
It's
gotta
not logic.
to some degree the commentary would have to come from either the expert or somebody else because the papyrus or the wall is broken up, or you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
not that,
it's in
that's not
bits
the
and
point,
pieces.
logic. Logic, let
No,
me
it is
tell you.
definitely.
That's not the point. The point was he said they don't use color to distinguish, and then he walked that back too to where he said color wasn't the main thing that they did. That's where we started at, logic.
It's not.
It was always race. They never used
Yeah,
color
but
to
it's
denote
not the main
race.
thing they use. That's still
Brass,
correct. It's not.
Yes,
Brass,
that's what he changed it
No,
to.
that's what it always was.
Oh my
Brass is the
God,
new.
That's
Brass
why
is the
I
Brad,
new.
said it's an anomaly. That's why I said it's an
Brad,
anomaly.
Brass.
Brass is it's another. I'm gonna throw this out at you too, Brass.
Hmm.
You will see this common theme a lot as far as like we asking for the primary to say what the hell what these Egyptologists are saying. You're going to see this as it's going to be very common. We're asking for this, and a lot of things that we talk about in Egyptology is what somebody came up using commentary, and then it be almost become like it's gospel after a while. Like this is the
Hmm.
only way to see it because this is gospel.
Right.
Hmm. I can understand that.
That's
But
all.
now let me ask you, let me flip the question back to you. And once again, I am not a scholar on this shit. I'm doing my job for Low Key Genius and Carnivorous, moderating and giving y'all a show. So please, if it's Brass doesn't know what he's talking about, I fucking agree. You'll waste your time with that title in your show. So that's fine. Here's the second part. Now, getting away from the primary source, if you're asking the question of a primary source, knowing, okay, two questions. Knowing that there is no primary source that does that, when then what do y'all, so y'all are saying you gotta literally interpret it from the primary source. Would somebody on YouTube be more qualified to interpret the primary source, or would an Egyptologist be more qualified to
Let me answer that. Let me answer
translate the
that.
primary source?
Let me answer that. The
Go ahead.
reason why I asked is this is exactly what is exactly what he said. Is exactly what Sadiq said. Is because they run with it as gospel. The commentary as gospel. So that's
Right.
why I asked. Now I knew it wasn't one. So yes, it was a little tricky, but I knew it wasn't one. But when they run with it as gospel, they'll just start saying it. They'll just start saying it like it's straight from the Egyptian's mouth. That's why I asked for it. Now, would somebody else be more? Yes, of course, the expert would be more qualified to break it down. But it still doesn't mean that that's exactly what it is every time. You see in those they got little prerequisites to it. They got to say sometimes, and they got to say, well, for the most part, they got to do that. So that's why when he ran with it on that portion of it, and then what he showed don't even say what he said. It was talking about funerary stuff. It was talking about the eye of Horus.
I can go to Lucas's
separate
book and show
colors.
you.
Not like stop, man. You can't relax. You got to do that in the debate. You got to
I
relax.
can prove it to you. I can go.
You got to
Matter of
relax.
fact, I'll just. How about this? I'll just go on mute and I'll clip it up. How about that?
Relax. So that's why I asked him that anyway. So running with it as gospel is what I don't like with that they do. So the Sadiq is right. That's the reason why.
So let me ask this though: Why y'all not listening to the expert? Why the fuck you listen to somebody on YouTube?
My question. Yeah, that was essentially my question.
It's not listening to somebody on you. Well, we all on you. So what? I'm not supposed to answer your question, Sofa? What you saying?
No, I said why y'all not listening to the experts like the James B.
Well,
Allen such?
I can't hear you, Sosa.
The James P. Allen. Why are you not listening to him?
No, I will take his interpretation as the closest thing that we can get, but it's still not a primary source. That's all I was saying. I will
Yes.
because you get a lot from James P. Allen.
Okay then. All right, so let's just stay right there.
Okay.
Let's stay right there.
So hold on, stay right there. So James P. Allen, would it be correct to not take what he's saying as gospel, or to take what he's saying as the final word?
Ain't no gospel when it comes to something like that. That's just like he's the.
Hold on, let him answer.
Like they're just experts in the field that are foremost at certain things, and that's some of the best explanation we have based on the data we have. But they have access to way more. They do this for a living. They ain't just messing around. So, you know what I'm saying? There's never going to be exactness. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
so you have
quick
to
question.
infer,
Right,
and you need precedents and stuff like that. You feel me?
So you probably need inference at that point based on what the secondary translation is. Okay, well, here's start here. Do all Egyptologists say? No, I don't like using all, but in this case, I will. Do all Egyptologists? So say we want to use the translation of the Egyptologist of the primary source, and that gives us they make their own judgment at that point. Are all Egyptologists 95%? Do they have the same translation? Or are they saying different things?
So they're pretty much consistent. Like all the Egyptologists we use, like she gives a list of books that the Egyptologists that they recommend. I think they give like 3 dictionaries. There's a standard, bro. You see what I'm saying? They can't have 7 people saying 7 different things. Otherwise, the shit don't mean nothing.
Okay, but about what the colors symbolize, just that. Do they mostly agree on that?
From my understanding, yeah. Like the one lady we talked to, the lady that smacked, she was in the process of doing a journal on just the color system. Presenting, you know what I'm saying? Just the color system in ancient Egypt.
Why she have to do that? They mostly agree.
Hold on, Tuck. So when other Egyptologists say there's no surviving Egyptian text that explains color symbolism in a list or manual, and then you have Baines at Oxford or Gay Robbins, The Art of Ancient Egypt, they accept that colors had symbolic associations, but they emphasize Egyptians used color in fluid ways, sometimes naturalistic, sometimes symbolic. So yes, we can map patterns, but it would never be a code. You can't get that from a primary source. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Just like Osiris symbolically being black, and then black is referring to the Sit, which is an actual thing. It's symbolic and yeah.
So how they that don't make sense.
So let me ask you a question.
But it sounds like some of them have a middle position, some of them have like no explicit one, and some of them believe that it's symbolism. Like Wilkinson definitely believes that there was a systematic symbolism of color in art and religion. But some of them say that there's no text that explains color symbolism. And Baines and Gay say they used it in fluid ways, symbolic and then also naturalistic. So it seems like they disagree. Like they stress it that it's our reconstruction, not theirs. And then most of them fall in the middle, that patterns exist, but context mattered more. And Wilkinson treats the system basically as a dictionary. So the one that he pulled, Wilkinson, definitely agrees that it's more of a symbolic, but there are experts that are in the middle. And there's also experts to say it could be naturalistic versus symbolistic. So then now who do you listen to amongst them?
Damn, Brad, that was fire. Hold on. I like that one. I'm dropping bomb.
Real quick, I did post Wilkinson's. I did clip from Wilkinson's part in his book, and I did put it in his chat, so you can see exactly word for word what he said.
Yeah, that's what. And it's like, yo, you got to show where they differ. Like, let's look at some of the disparities.
I just gave y'all the names. Y'all do that. I'm just moderating. I'm just trying to keep the show, somewhat balanced.
I'm just saying, because if your argument is that there's no,
I don't have
no
an
primary.
argument.
No, I'm not. It's not. You don't have an argument. I'm talking to
I'm not
people that actually making the argument. So I'm saying, if your argument is that there's no primary for that, then you're basically saying it's just unknowable. Then why even present anything, any even counter?
But so,
Wait,
so
what?
what?
Wait.
So,
So she's
so,
talking about why did I present a counter?
No, I'm saying it
Oh,
for anybody. So there should be nothing even to go against it. Like the shit is be
but
dead.
so,
And there's nothing. Nobody
but,
knows. Nobody can know.
but that's
but so,
Like,
so
could
exactly
we?
what
what?
I said, Sosa. That's what I said, Sosa.
But,
But that's not how
but
that's
so,
not how
so,
shit works. Right.
so, what they're saying is there's a in their mind there's a point where you can say it's natural and there's a point where it's symbolic. But they can't say that they have a quote unquote dictionary that explains that to them. This text using their knowledge to make an inference on whether it is natural or whether it's symbolic. And
Right.
then
Because
they
you
read
can get
other texts, try to grasp and interpret what it means and what it doesn't mean. But in reality, what they do is gate, and they don't want you to turn black for. They'll tell you
You're going,
black.
you're going in
Don't
and
I don't
want
out,
know
you.
about
Joey.
all that. Yeah, I don't know about
They
all
You're
don't
that.
going.
want you to. Everyone will agree that it means black, but then but then they'll say it does not necessarily mean that the people are black.
Because
Therein lies.
the context matters most. It's like if
I
if if
agree.
if we're in English, right, and I'm using the word man, shorty fat, right? Right? I'm gonna say, damn, oh, I say she fat or she thick, right?
Wait.
And I got a picture of four heavyset women and a slim girl with a big ass, right? But I refer to the slim girl as thick. They gonna say, thick must not mean big, because there's big girls in the picture, and he referring to the slim girl. Thick must mean the ass. So I'm saying that's how they start. So they start using context to weave out and get interpretations from it to understand context and language. So that's what the Egyptologists are doing the same shit. You know what I'm
Can I,
saying?
Yeah,
So
but
can
they're
I
We
doing
read
the
really
best
got
some?
they can.
we
I
Can
really
I
got to
read
agree
step
with
some?
up our analogies because
Can
even
I?
though I understood exactly what you said, that was ignorant as shit. But go ahead.
Hey, can I read?
Nah, that
I
Can I
made
read
agree.
perfect
some?
sense, bro. He
No,
put
it
that in a
did make
perfect
perfect sense.
cultural
I just wish we could use
cultural
different. That
container.
nigga said Shorty thick with a fat
Shorty
ass.
thick,
We talk
man.
about primary sources to fat asses now. But I completely got
Can
what
I?
you said though. Made perfect
Can I
sense.
read? Can I read something? I had a question with ChatGPT.
Go ahead.
Oh shit.
It says I wish I asked a question. I said I wish scholars when they talk would make the clear distinction themselves. I also have a question. When I listen to these scholars, I'm catching it's in the middle of another conversation, so that's why I kind of like not a full question. I try to catch context clues to figure out when they're speaking from interpretation or opinion. Sometimes it's obvious when they're reading directly from the glyphs, but what are clue words or phrases that tell me they're interpreting or sharing their own views? The answer: clue words that signal interpretation or opinion. When scholars are not quoting ancient texts directly, they often use soft or speculative language. These words these words are your clues that they're offering educated guesses, not certainties from the ancient sources. Modal verbs, speculative language, may have, might have, could have, would have. We all had there was an argument about that last one, would have. The Pharaoh may have been associating himself with Horus. That's the speculative language. Hedging phrases, suggestive language. It is believed that, it is thought that, this suggests, it appears to, it seems that, this could indicate. This suggests the temple had a solar function. Scholar-based attribution. Some scholars argue, many believe, according to scholar, a theory proposes. Some scholars argue, this is an example, some scholars argue this represents a symbolic resurrection. Clue words when speaking from their own mind. First person phrase, I. These signal personal interpretation. I think, I believe, I would argue, I interpret this as I suspect. Example, I think this represents a symbolic rebirth. Group-based inference, we. These suggest speculative but interpretive statements. We can assume, we believe, we might interpret this as. Example, we can assume this structure had ritual significance. Quick tests you can use. Ask yourself, is this something that the ancient Egyptians actually wrote or said, or is it something the scholars think it means? If not backed by direct inscription, it's interpretation, even if coming from a respected academic. This listening skill makes you an elite level. I ain't gotta read that part.
Yeah, I get that, Sadiq, and I agree with that. Yeah, like that goes what I was saying. But even
That's
even
every
within
field
even
you break
within
it down like that.
even within a scientific theory, right? That
Yeah.
language exists in a scientific theory because you're still trying to figure things out. So something is based on evidence, and then you have to infer because you don't have all the pieces. So that language
And that's
exists
what
even in the scientific theory.
Could
we've
So we
been
don't just
saying.
throw
could
on
this
All day.
evolution.
possibly
Yeah, but we
That's what
don't throw
we've
on
been saying.
evolution. You see what I'm saying?
That's what
could
we've
this
been saying the
possibly be
whole
one of
time.
those times where we're dancing around the actual topic, right? Like, are you actually railroading us into y'all don't trust academia? Is that at the end of it? Because without that, then why not
Oh my
just accept the commentary?
because
Did you
it's
catch the last
commentary.
part? Without that,
Yeah,
why not just
yeah,
accept the commentary?
because it's just commentary. It's an educated guess. We understand. That's all we're saying. It's an educated
Yeah,
guess.
It's the best
yeah, but I mean,
educated.
a well-framed, educated guess based on a lot
Best
of
It's
other
educated.
information too.
it's an expert. It's an expert opinion that you can either use, but it is not gospel. It is not absolute. It is one opinion coming from uh, a scholar in this case Wilkerson. Um,
Extremely qualified.
Brad, Brass just gave you an example of multiple scholars. One go one way, some go another way, and some go another way. We had this argument a couple years ago when we were talking about retainer sacrifice. All of these other scholars agreed that there was retainer sacrifice. However, the person who led the archaeological dig, which I went and got, said no, she doesn't believe that was retainer sacrifice. There's not enough evidence.
No, I got you, right. So
That's
like
But
fine.
what's
but
leading?
but your mic breaks up a
Oh,
little
you're
bit
right.
right now.
I don't.
Just so you know.
Yeah, go ahead. So I don't want to derail y'all convo anyway. Go ahead.
No. I ain't
No, go
saying you
ahead.
can't talk. I'm just saying your
Go ahead.
your your
Go ahead.
mic breaking up, going in and out a little bit.
Go ahead, Lord.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess I'm still kind of getting to so like what is it about the? I mean, so since it's just commentary, I mean, yours is also just commentary too, right? Like, so like I'm trying to figure out what's making you like kind of be apprehensive about the professionals commentary. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would even give you the motivation that I need to correct this?
What's
Well,
driving the motive, Sadiq? Like, yeah,
we
what's
we
driving
we we we'll use this example. We've been arguing for like an hour or so talking about what that color symbolism meant. It was told to us yellow mean this, yada yada yada, all the other colors. And we can never come up to a point where any scholar can actually prove that other than somebody coming up with their own opinion. We said,
Who's doing the horns? Like, go ahead.
who's doing it?
Somebody somebody hit horns. Go ahead.
All right. So we asked the question, let's prove those statements that they're saying, because y'all run around here act like this is gospel when somebody says it. And we're saying, all right, well, if it's gospel, then we should be able to read that. Can we go and read that besides what the person is saying? It should be easy. All of this stuff should be easy because we are piecing together a culture that we don't actually have all of the clues for. We keep running around here saying we need cultural context, but we don't have the cultural context for everything that we're talking about. The ancient Egyptians didn't leave information like that. We're picking up and reading. If somebody 5,000 years came and said somebody asked was fact, they wouldn't necessarily know that if they weren't around. We can try to piece it together, but her ass's fat might be different from the West Coast, from the East
Nah,
Coast.
but if we had a facsimile of it or a picture of it, we could interpret,
There,
right? Because we could
there
justify
is
like this. There's certain things that you
there
can
is no
see and use.
facsimile of that. There's no facsimile of that.
No, so in the case of the black land, right? You have the red land. You have the Deseret, right? So there's things like contrast that they use to determine what's being spoken about, right? Like nobody's challenging Deseret. Nobody's challenging the red land.
Conveniently, nothing else is being challenged but this one thing.
No, I've never heard an argument for
Nothing
the red
else from
people.
any other thing.
But Sosa, the argument is
They don't.
not
They
that.
ain't saying that ain't the Tom who. That ain't what that say.
But
Y'all
Sosa,
accept that.
the argument is not that Chem or Kemet doesn't mean black. The argument is whether it refers to
People.
or
I
is it
get it.
referring to land. But I've heard experts say there is racism in Egyptology, and I've also heard them say that when you start to bring up terms like black, different things in modern context, the modern people have an issue with this, and they don't like their color. So all of that plays into modern of the people are living in that area that they call the Middle East, run by Arabs.
You fading
And you
in
call
and
them
out.
black. And right, what I'm saying is, I've heard Egyptologists say that there's a quote that's straight up is racism. So people just don't want to say that they're black. So they're dancing around.
That's what you think. Yeah, then that's
right?
why. That's the driver.
And then also
That's the driver.
Because you think they're lying to you.
That's
You
the
think
honest
they're hiding
driver.
black and
Exactly.
they're black. That's
but
what
I
it
heard,
is.
no, but hold on. I heard an
That's why you
Egyptologist
don't
say
trust
that.
them.
But so I heard an Egyptologist.
Yeah. Just because they say there's racism in Egyptology, bro, and especially in early Egyptology, doesn't mean that they're hiding the fact that means black people.
Hold on.
Yeah, can we just say y'all don't trust them? Like, why can't we just start the conversation there?
I don't. We don't. We don't.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We don't.
So it
And there's
don't
nothing
really
wrong with
matter.
that.
It don't
Nothing
matter
wrong
what
with
they say because if they disagree, it's racism as a driver.
I'm personally saying that we can separate commentary from actual inscriptions. And when we hear commentary, we should at least know and be able to address it as this is commentary and this is an inscription. The same way when Brass was reading, I paused him for a second and said, Brass, do me a favor. What is the actual inscription and what is commentary? So when we hear commentary, we can at least know, okay, this is someone's opinion. That's not actual gospel. That's not actually meant to be as this is the actual fact.
Right, but we need to
because a lot of people in this community run around here and take the commentary and run with it as literal.
But do you know why, Sadiq? Because they don't
It's the
understand.
best we have.
But
that's why I go.
Okay, we'll say that then. But when there's an offer,
I'm saying it.
Myself?
I know you are now. You are now. But that ain't been how the conversation been going.
So, sir, can I explain what I was going to say before you jump in? What I was going to say, people are reading primary text. They don't understand that when you see certain thing in parentheses, that is commentary and is not actually referring to translation of the text. And then they also have other things in brackets that tell you we're seeing this together and the text is broken. Don't notice that. Read it. Everything in one long sentence. It makes the parentheses. You include that in the translation, and that's not true. That is commentary. Then
yeah, but the experts, right? The experts understand that, though, right?
But we need to understand that when we're reading it, folks.
And the experts translate it as the people of the black, like Whitman said, people relating to that which is black, right?
Right.
Yeah, but not black people. Like everybody we bring on.
But we as laymen have to learn to understand that context that we're going to text. Or else we're going to run.
We still, even though we understand it, y'all not going to accept it.
But we're going to run. No. We're going to run. That's not in the translation. And sometimes we're attacking commentary. We have to. We can attack a direct translation. We don't think that's right.
Because I feel like that's low-hanging fruit. I feel that's low-hanging fruit.
No,
y'all know that historical stuff. You have to draw emphasis, and y'all run to the emphasis because y'all ain't got that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no different than somebody talking about evolution. They run the stuff we ain't got. But like, okay, you don't have that.
Okay, I understand. I understand what you're saying, Sosa, but I've heard ignorant people come on here, try to translate text while reading things in parentheses. That is, agree with them. You don't understand what the fuck they're reading, and people don't know are going to run fuckery. So I'm pointing out that when you see things.
Wait, when y'all say don't know, you're saying there's like a gap in this information? Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm saying what I'm saying is this. I've seen a man make a comment. As just an example, talking about Inky, Dr. Inky, talking about medunetia.
Why would you listen to
Why are we talking about Inky? I thought we
Hold
talking about the
on,
expert.
hold on. I'm making a point here. I'm not saying he's right. I'm making the point that he said what. No, hold on. He said was means something while reading in the fucking translation what was means. And you understand, but he don't understand what the fuck he's
But I don't think nobody considers Inky
No.
expert though.
Why concern yourself with what Inky does? I don't care what Inky does.
Yeah,
No,
if he's
hold
a
on,
fool, they just consider him a fool, and they're not surprised when he says foolish things. Right.
I
So he's not a
understand
good
that,
example.
Hold on, but how does that?
Don't break 'em up. Don't
Sosa
break 'em
just
up.
said that
I'm
the
pointing out.
experts understand what
No, hold
what
on.
y'all
I'm
was just
pointing
breaking
out.
down. What Sadiq was just saying.
I'm
Yeah,
just
or
pointing
what
out.
I said about somebody gonna have to put the commentary in there, whether it's the
No, I
experts or
agree.
y'all. And would you
But
want the
I'm
qualified person to put the
But
commentary
I'm
in there?
just
Go ahead.
pointing out. But I'm just pointing out to you when you and people like people, and it's where it's gospel. We have to know for ourselves. Like Flint Prime and talking fucking. You understand what I'm saying?
You keep saying you have to know for yourself, but y'all have acknowledged that there is no primary. But y'all asking for
I didn't say
primaries.
no. I didn't say
Man,
I didn't say there was no primary. What I'm saying is what he was saying. There's no primary. I'm saying they have primaries to tell you that Kemet means black. We know that. But the argument is it referring to
that particular the three strokes, the three stroke with the two men sitting on it. Yeah. Right.
Saying that refers to people. Right. So and that means black people. Then they have one with a hair determinant. That's referring to skin color. Then they have one with a papyrus.
Is the glyph for Desheret, does it have people on it too?
And even that's still a translation. Y'all keep saying primary. Y'all would need somebody from that time.
They have
You
some
mean
that do.
transliteration?
Translating it for it to not
So the
be.
translation for Redland has people on there, right?
No. They could show you what you know what? Let me back up. I've seen Kemet with on. I've never seen Desher with behind it. So I don't want to make that statement without having.
So you never seen Desher with what? I didn't catch that.
No, I said I've never seen Desher with people with a people determinative on it.
Oh, with a people determinative. Okay.
So I don't want to, but I've seen Kem in documents that I accepted.
Well, don't you think if you so solid on this particular argument that you would need to have looked that kind of shit
with
up?
a land determinative?
Ain't that the kind of shit that you would have need to have looked up to make that argument?
More than you see it with a.
No, they have Kemet, but when you see Kemet, that determinative is not land. That's a city. That means people live there.
I mean, but you know what I'm saying when I meant when I said land.
That's that one. It's a one obscure. Not even right. It's like I think they may have seen you use it once or twice. It's so obscure.
That's not true.
The shit that smashed.
So how reoccurring is it then? If you're saying it's not true, it's not a one time, twice occurring.
No. That one is not highly. That's not highly.
Right. You're tripping, dude.
I've been through this. The one with the people determinative is not for Kim. With Kim, it's not highly found. It's not.
I'm not talking,
you find it.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about the.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the one with the newest.
Yeah, but you're saying the one that
You're talking about
the one with the three strokes and the people sitting there.
He's talking about the newest symbol. He went on to the one with the newest symbol.
I didn't refer to the people. So.
No, we were trying to figure. He asked you if they have Desheret.
I said that I've never seen it, so I don't want to make that.
But you said you've seen Kemet with the people on it.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
But he said.
I said that's obscure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not arguing. I'm not going to argue with the one individual.
Agrees with that.
I'm not going to argue with the one individual in those medunetia. Does it exist? And we can. But you're not. It exists. So at some point, they were referring to black people.
Just somewhere in there, you just know it in your heart, huh?
No, I'm not. There's people on the end of it. So what does that mean? Am I tripping?
You know who I'd ask? An anthropologist or a linguistic person, and they don't say that. They don't say what you're saying. So,
and you know what?
We can't get
you know what?
people.
It's okay. It's okay to disagree with an expert, even if you sound. That's what information is for. It's okay to agree.
Yeah, but you usually have another expertise to disagree with it. You can't do it on your own volition. You can't do that on your own volition.
That's almost like it's okay to be.
Yeah,
No,
Joe.
listen.
I don't know
Now,
about
if
that.
you have
someone
another expert who has
someone who thinks
something contrary, then
someone who
yeah,
thinks that
you can
genetics
maybe
I
not
was
make
accurate.
I
that
was, I was with you
assertion.
until you said it's okay to disagree with Wilkinson and P.
Yes, you
Allen.
can
You're like,
disagree, but under the right premise. Like
what
like
was
you
the
said, you
end
have
of that
another
sentence? What was the end of
something
that sentence?
contrary
So
to.
question.
Right.
So question said there are no people who
No,
appear
what was the end of
on
that
YouTube
sentence?
who are qualified. I
No,
didn't say I'm
what was the
qualified.
end of the sentence? You said it's okay to disagree with experts, and how did you finish that sentence?
I said even if you sound foolish, it's okay
Even
to do
if
that.
what?
Even if you sound foolish, it's okay.
Even
That's
if
your
you
right to do
sound
so.
stupid, is what you said?
That's your right to do so. I'm not gonna. I can't disagree with the expert
So
because
you
I
know,
don't have.
I know. I just want to get your
Correct.
statement on record. You said it's
Yeah,
okay to disagree with experts, even if you sound stupid.
that's their right.
Yeah,
I don't
listen,
want to sound
listen,
stupid.
that's fine.
I don't want
Listen,
to sound
people
stupid.
disagree with
I
people
just
disagree
I
with
can't
evolution.
hear him. It ain't to disagree. I just can't hear him. It's not a
No,
it's
he
not
said
a
even if they
No.
detriment.
sound
No, I
he
said
said
that.
even if they
But
sound
Brass,
stupid. He said it.
but Brass, you know, I try my best when I'm having these conversations not to sound stupid. When I don't know something, I say.
I'm not
And that's
saying
what.
you sound stupid. I'm saying your volume and your connection is
Oh,
terrible.
okay.
I can't hear the
Okay.
last word. I couldn't make out the
Okay.
last word.
My bad.
Listen,
Yeah, that is what I said.
listen. You can
People's right
do
to sound stupid.
whatever you want to do. You can disagree with the expert. Thing is, matter as long as you understand that and has no value in the field. As long as you understand that, you can act. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Get busy.
I would listen. I would agree that my opinion definitely has no value because I don't have
Thank you.
expert translate. There are people
Right.
on here who appear on here that do have the expertise.
Like,
Ain't nobody got no
Like
goddamn
Okay,
expertise.
hold on.
Like
To
who?
be
Like
able
who?
to be able
Like
to
who?
walk into.
Like who?
You know what? I'm gonna leave. Smash Rockwell is number one. Smash Rockwell is number
oh,
one.
and that's
Now,
what. And
before
there
we
we
got
go.
here, I
There
Now
it
tried to.
there
is.
we go.
There it
There we
is. That's
go.
all I want. I just wanted to hear you
Yeah.
say it. So
No,
stand on your
hold
square.
on. I'm not done.
Man,
I'm not done, brother.
Okay,
We
Listen.
heard
smash.
we heard it all. His
Hold on,
master
hold on.
teacher,
I know you. I know you
Hold
saying
on.
you're not done,
and
but
he
you
don't
said that's
trust
number one.
experts.
Hold on. You said that's number one. So you already stated the premise that Smash Rockwell is definitely the number one person you would listen to outside of an expert. Now go 2, 3. Go who are the next? Go in tiers. Who's
I'm
next?
good at one,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Now, listen. I'm not ranking anybody by number
You
one.
said number one. What the hell?
No.
That's
He
right.
wasn't going to order. He wasn't
Brass,
going. He
don't do
just
that.
said no.
Joey
Brass,
don't stand
don't
on
do that.
nothing he say, bro.
No, because
I'm good with it. I'm done after that. Like, I don't.
no.
If you
Sosa,
weren't ranking Smash
Sosa?
number one, you wouldn't.
Brad,
You
you
would have
don't gotta
said
go no
first.
further. If I told you
No.
who you think the best
I'm not
president,
doing that. I'm not
best
doing
candidate
that.
for president, I go, okay, number one,
I'm not
Eminem.
doing that.
Do you really want to hear any more I got to say? After that, do I need to go in depth?
I gotta drop a
I'm
bomb.
good with Eminem.
I
Like, good
gotta
luck.
drop a bomb for
Good luck with
Eminem
that.
Sosa on that.
Okay, Sosa.
I gotta
Wilkinson, though.
drop a bomb for
All
my
right,
nigga
Sosa.
Sosa on that. Shouts to you,
Sosa,
my
I
brother.
said it.
The fucking
Sosa.
line of the day.
Hold on, Sosa.
Oh.
I said it, and I had to stand on my square
He
because I said
said Eminem for president. I don't want to hear the rest of your
it. So,
candidates.
I had to stand on that then, Brass. I said that, and I had to stand
Smash
on that.
You
Rockwell
did,
over
yeah. You said
J.C. Allen.
you said
You
Smash
understand,
Rockwell
I
bro?
would
number
stand on
one.
that.
I was trying to help you by
I had to
hearing
stand on
the other ones. You just didn't
Okay,
say
can
the
I
other.
say the other ones? Can I say the other ones?
Yes, you can.
Reggie is someone I would listen to.
Oh, see,
Who?
Brad?
Someone I would
I'm
listen to.
done.
Wait,
Oh, my God.
wait a second. Y'all talking over him.
He
You
said
said
Reggie.
Smash number
I
one,
need to stand
Reggie.
on
Said
the
Reggie is
Reggie.
someone I would
What did
listen
let
to.
you stop?
No, stop
Can
cutting
I
him off. He
finish?
don't got a good connection. We all know that. So
A
Smash,
song,
Reggie, who else?
a song custom I would listen to. I would trust Jabari as well. Now you could disagree with that, but
So
those are
Smash, Reggie, and Jabari over the experts.
In the
and I
stream,
didn't say
bro.
that.
It was
I
Reggie,
no, I didn't say
Jay-Z,
that.
Tupac, and
I never said that. I
I
didn't
just
say
want
that.
him to get his thing.
No,
Remember,
I didn't say
Smash,
that.
hold on.
I
I'm
didn't say
hold on.
that.
I'm trying
I
to
didn't
get
say that.
clarity. I'm not trying
I
to get
didn't say that.
clarity. Logic and Joey got a debate on August 27th. Shouts to the chat. Y'all check it out. So when you bring up Smash, Reggie, and
You play
Jabari,
on Logic.
well, hold on. When you put,
You
we gonna
know,
have side bets. When
you
you
do
put
know,
Smash, Reggie,
Brass.
no, you got a bad
No,
connection. You got to let me moderate the show.
no, Brass.
When
Don't
you
do that.
say
Don't do that.
Smash, Reggie, and Jabari, now take the
And,
time you need
and I
to
saw him
clarify.
call. And I saw him call. Said I
Okay,
saw
so
him
No,
let
call.
me stop. So listen.
do you
Hold
think?
on.
Do you think that
Stop
I think I
talking.
can put them as
Stop
experts?
talking about.
Y'all didn't
Man,
say
like
it.
you're
Sorry,
not
I'm
listening
calm.
to what I'm saying. Just follow.
Humanity,
I'm trying to let you get the
smash,
clarity, bro.
Man.
You said
smash Reggie.
Reggie. Come on, so you fucking him up. Let him say the whole statement.
No, I
And
got
then
it.
let
His
it go.
microphone bad. It's terrible.
Who
I
are these
got it.
niggas?
When y'all talk over him,
Let me
it's
explain it to you. Listen, I
no,
got it.
let him
Smash.
explain his point.
It goes
Why
Reggie,
we?
Jay
He
Z,
already said
Tupac, and Biggie.
it. Smash, Reggie, Humanzi, and Jabari. I heard him. He could just confirm this with a yes. It's like,
Oh
what
my
we do?
god, bro.
Now, can you
That's
let Bryce
top
finish his
Crazy.
statement?
top 5 scholars.
Now let him
Bryce finish
finish
his
his
statement.
And
statement.
people
Okay, I let
say
y'all get y'all
and
shit
people
Now
off.
say
let
this stuff ain't dangerous.
now
I
let
let him
Bryce
get. I
now
let
let
y'all get
Bryce
y'all
finish his
shit off.
statement.
Now let him explain his point. Go ahead and explain your point, Joey. Everybody
No,
mute out. Go ahead,
you were
bro.
you were going to make a statement that I was going to disagree.
No, I just want you
No way.
to explain
It's
the
no way.
Reggie
It's
point.
no way. It's no way on the planet Earth I could put anybody over. It doesn't work that
Your
way.
connection is not
Who are
helping
these
you, bro.
niggas?
What I'm saying is, it does. I can't quote anybody over an expert because the experts
Okay.
have to quote experts.
Okay, so what
So
was the
you
reason
can't
for the
just come up
list?
with something.
Man? Be clear, because this
Yeah,
is I'm
y'all
still
that's
Damn,
trying to
I
make
The
sure.
reason for the list.
expert and get
The
butchered.
reason.
Hold on,
Hold
bro.
on. Be quiet. The reason for the list is I know that that some of these have connection and have had actual conversations with scholars. So whether they're experts or not, they have access that I don't have.
So
They can
what is
talk
the
to a
title
scholar,
of the
right
list?
to a scholar. So hold
Just
on.
give me the title of the list. What would you call that list?
Man,
Well,
you
listen,
joking,
I can't make a statement and say that these people are considered. I can't say that because that would be wrong because they don't even call themselves experts.
Okay,
I'm
so
saying
what would the title of the list be? It's a simple
I'm saying
Reggie
question.
do call himself an expert.
It's a
well,
simple question. Just tell us what the name of the list is and nothing else, please.
what would I call them? I would call them people who are knowledgeable, who are more knowledgeable than me. Scholarship of ancient America. That's what I would call them
Okay.
because they clearly are more knowledgeable than me. So I
Hey,
can't argue with
Joey,
them.
All
Joey,
right,
the
mute
That's
out.
It's
way
not
you,
that knowledgeable.
Joey, the way you backpedal, like you
what am I
probably a
backpedaling for?
top notch quarterback.
I
All I got
never,
to see
Yeah,
you
I
how
was
you
just thinking
never.
that.
drink.
But did I ever
He
call them an
How
run
you
expert?
faster
come.
backwards, bro. He
Did
run
I
Yeah,
ever call
faster
them an
backwards than
expert?
he do going forward.
that
Did
boy
I ever
backpedal so
say
bad.
so? So did
Back
you
Yeah,
ever
you
I'm
hear
gonna
gonna
me?
tell you this.
you ain't
You
never
think
learn.
out
Did
there is
you
this
ever
last
hear me
number
say?
one and name three other people,
Fast. Here's
and
what
then
here's what he
you
said.
all ass
Here's what
people.
No, no, no.
here's
Don't
what
tell me what I
Joey
said.
said. No, here's what
Don't tell
Joey
me what
said.
I said. So I know what I
Joey,
said, and
no,
I never
no,
called anybody.
Joey.
I
No, listen.
never
This
said
Here's
is his
no, 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 no,
this is his
here. Let
interpretation
me explain.
no,
of the
no,
primary source. So this
Let
is
me
a
see the
secondary source.
conversation, Joe. Let me see the
Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
conversation.
this is why he need a primary
He
source.
responded.
Exactly.
He responded by saying that he said that there are expert in here on the metadata. We said like whom, right? And then that's when he went to his
Who
list
are these
of
niggas?
experts:
right.
Smash, Reggie, Humanzi, and
Tupac and
Jabari.
Biggie.
To be fair, though, he does
Who are
have
these
They're
the
more of
right
an
to
niggas?
his
expert than you.
hold on. To be
They're more of an
fair, he
expert than
does
you.
More
have
of
the
an
right to his
expert than
opinion,
me?
though.
What
But
the
he
fuck?
does have the right to his
They're
opinion.
more of an
He
expert
does.
than
That's
you.
wild. Come
He
on,
does have
Expert
the
bro.
right.
than you.
This
But
is
they're more
the
of an
Yeah, I'm
expert
difference.
than you,
saying
though.
don't backpedal. Don't stand on that. Don't.
They're more of an
You ain't
expert
an
than you.
expert.
More of a next.
Don't say they're more of an expert than the language than
If I can go get
Hey,
somebody higher than them, then why does it matter?
you. I
I've
said,
talked to
I
like
didn't
six
say,
experts. I'm good with
But I'm
said,
them.
just saying,
said,
though. Come
said,
on, bro.
I
Don't do
never
that, Joey.
said,
You're a good dude, bro.
I never said that they were higher than any expert that came. I said they're definitely more of an expert than any of us. You can't even read the
I
fucking
No,
language.
they
disagree.
don't, bro. You think that he's higher than you, and that's crazy. I really hope you would change your
What do you
stance on
mean?
that, like, bro. That man
All
ain't no
of
better
them,
than you. None of
all
those
of
niggas you
them,
named are no better than you, my boy.
Facts.
Let's keep that in
Facts.
mind. They're not even
all
better
of
than
them.
you.
Here's what I'm saying is this: all
The
of
fact
them
that
know
you
the
would give
language.
him that is just
Hold on,
is mind boggling,
who am I
bro.
even talking to? Is that so sad? They know more than
No,
me.
No.
that's sad.
What's said? They definitely know more than me when it comes to me. So I can't make a proper
You know,
argument.
Not
listen.
that
You know how.
much.
And that's
You know
fine. But
how. You know
there's
how
no
pissed off I
Give me a
am,
second. I'm
bro.
coming back. I'm coming back.
Reggie be capping. Jabari be talking shit.
Jabari can't even read the glyphs like that. That's not even.
Exactly. He be fighting.
Listen. You know how pissed off I am that I actually sit down and interview people. Watch that I would that with the Egyptologists. Never in my life Did I ever think that there would be a need for me to sit down and have conversation with an Egyptologist? Like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, you think they know more than us till we take them over there and make them read out, walk them into a room full of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to know where to fucking start.
That's why
I
when
promise
Smash
you.
had got the interview finally, I'm like, cool.
I'll walk y'all niggas right in there, boy. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'll take
I thought
all three of
Smash
them
would
niggas.
figure it out.
I will pay good money. I swear on my mother, on everything I love. I will pay to take Reggie, Jabari, all them niggas out there at once, and some other Egyptologists, and let them walk in a room full of motherfucking glyphs in one of them pyramids, and let's see and get it cracking. Let's see it.
As hell.
Hey, somebody
Let's
else
see
got to
that.
moderate.
And I got the
step away
bread for
a
that. So don't play
Someone else
around.
moderate. I got to step away.
All right.
Like y'all bullshitting.
I missed what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can mute and all of that.
What did I miss?
So
Walk them niggas right in there. They'll look like what the fuck going on.
I mean, we already tried to set that up, but the relationship was so volatile we couldn't. And we done behind the scenes.
They don't know no more than a nigga standing out front of that bitch scamming for $20 to be your guide. I promise you.
Nah, the whole thing is that like they can.
That
like,
nigga
they
probably
can
know
agree
more.
that they
Well,
can-
hold
they can
on,
agree that they can
hold
read
on. That
language.
sounds like a challenge. Hold on, that sounds like a challenge.
Said,
Now, hold on. No, said you talking
Yeah.
about we
I'll book
or
the fight.
you?
I'll book
You
the
talking
fight
about
and
we
walk
or
the
you?
boys in there. Huh? I'm talking about anybody.
We. No, hold on.
Anybody
Slow
here
down.
on this
Slow
panel,
down.
YouTube, whatnot.
Slow down. No, it's easy to sit in the back and throw peanuts now. If you can't deal with the people on the panel, how you gonna shove Reggie and them in front of Egyptologists? And Reggie sat down with me.
Because no, there's a person in here claiming that there's somebody that can rival them.
What Reggie was there with him? Reggie showed up at the spot, asked this question, right?
Man, Reggie, he was just there.
Like
to
I
ask
said,
a
I'll
couple
walk Reggie into a goddamn room full of glitz. He won't be able to read shit.
No, Reggie will walk you somewhere. You gotta say it right.
He probably
Reggie will
will.
walk you somewhere. You
But
wouldn't
guess
even
what?
know what section to go to. You wouldn't even know what section to go to.
I can guarantee you, I've been to way
I'm
more
messing with
Egyptian exhibits than
I
the
don't know.
majority of
I don't know.
motherfuckers out
Hey,
here.
You
I
can show
guarantee you.
Reggie some free dynastic
You
greats.
heard Buddy Easy.
Hey,
You heard I
choose
posted
your
a picture at the
battles.
Vatican, nigga. I be everywhere. Don't do that.
Yeah, you've been somewhere. A lot of people
Yeah,
been
you don't think I
somewhere.
went
What
to
the
these
hell that
places?
mean?
I've been to every exhibit from
What
Berlin
the hell that mean though?
UK.
But
The majority of
Choose
motherfuckers
your
have not.
battles though. Reggie not here. Reggie not here. When Reggie come, y'all can
And I'm
have
not
that.
even using that as no achievement. That's no nothing. I'm just telling you, you're not going to tell me that I don't.
Brad, hit me, Brad.
But said you just said you hired the expert, didn't you? You just said you hired the expert.
I'll mute him.
For sure, yeah, PhD.
He's already muted.
But he was on Vatican and Roman history, not just Egyptian history. But he was well versed.
Right. So can you read Medunecha? That's my question.
I don't have a desire to. No.
Well, then guess what? If you can't go in to
there's
a
no
museum
purpose to read it.
Hold on. If you can't go to a museum and recognize any, why? The other people.
No, I never said I can't recognize anything.
That's why
now you're doing too much. You're trying to flex like you got something over me, and you really don't.
No, I didn't know.
That's the sad part. You don't, bro.
I'm the first one.
Man.
But he outnumbered. Let him cook. He's outnumbered. Let him cook a little bit. Y'all too jumpy. He's outnumbered. Let him cook a little bit.
I said everything.
I told you I can't read Medunecha and I'm not.
That's not me talking to you.
I'm not making that claim.
That's not me talking to you.
Whoever it was. I told you.
No, I was actually giving you the props, Joey.
Well, let him cook.
These folks on these YouTube don't know no more than
let
you,
him
bro. I was actually
let
giving
him cook. Y'all already outnumbered people. Can he get his little spiel off?
Let me speak for myself.
You've been having a.
Let me speak for myself.
No. Y'all been having a 5-on-1. That's what y'all been having. Let him cook.
Let me speak for myself. I can't go to a museum and recognize Medunecha and read Medunecha. So I can't make that claim. And if I can't properly read Medunecha, then I can't judge you. That's all I'm saying. So, and I have to calm myself down because I don't want people to think I'm making a false claim. I've been in rooms with people who know how to read Medunecha, and I'm telling you, I had to be knocked down a few pegs by people telling me you had to calm the fuck down because you're gonna miss it. So don't tell me.
That's frustrating.
You understand? I know what I'm saying. I know why I'm saying what I'm saying because somebody had to knock me the fuck down and tell me because you recognize one or two. That don't mean memorize them.
But Joey, I don't talk to like
Yeah, I don't even know why
five,
that.
No,
five
I'm talking to
Egyptologists. So you see what I'm saying?
brother.
Joey? I talk.
You
Listen,
can make that claim. I am not
listen.
making that claim because I know talking
I'm
to an
saying,
expert doesn't mean I
Joey,
understand
just listen.
everything that's being put forward.
Like
So I'm not putting
versus
myself in
some
that
of the
class.
information, right, Joey? I suppose thinking 5 Egyptologists, at least 4. So I can't.
Oh,
At least
is
4,
that you,
probably
Sosa?
5. But
Sosa,
yeah,
is that you?
one. Listen,
All right.
one specialized in Middle Egyptian and Demotic, right? But could read the language. One was a teacher of Metanet, a linguist.
Could also.
I said that's DBRC Dyson, and then Winneman, like at some point, right? Like I said, but y'all already agreed, like y'all get it. I get it. So so there's no need for us to even bring it, feel, because like I said, if they ain't a dictionary saying this, I am Hotep, y'all ain't gonna believe it. So we can't really go no further. We'll just be arguing forever. You know what I mean?
But Sosa, I'm not disagreeing with what they're saying. Drawing inference from what they know or what they can interpret.
No, you
Because
disagree. You disagree about the black
no,
land.
no, I am saying, from my understanding, when you look at the term, there is no term for soil or land in that particular word. That is what I'm saying.
Right, but they
And you can
translate it
prove me wrong.
as such, and you disagree, right?
Right.
Right. Yeah. So you don't agree with them.
But here's what I'm gonna say. If you
All
press
you gotta do is
them,
put that word in the
but if
TLA and
you
see what it
press them,
says.
but if you press them, Sosa, they're gonna tell you they draw an inference and there is no primary text that necessarily.
Yeah, they be honest, but they use that's what
Well, all right then. All
discriminate.
right then.
Yeah.
So all of that is fair. So all of that is fair. So if they're saying we're not sure, and I'm saying you might be talking shit, then me and the expert are basically
No, they give you the expert
really.
opinion, but they
I
have to
understand that.
leave the caveat because
Right. I understand that.
yeah, I said it's no different. Than it's the same language in the scientific.
Yeah,
Right.
that's like
Right.
that in most
Right. But they
historical
leave.
methods.
I understand that. But they're leaving room for people to disagree, whether informed or uninformed, on their view. They're
Yeah,
saying they have
that's
to be
what the old
informed.
girl. What's
You
the
understand?
name? What's the name? She says she encourages her students and anybody to make those interpretations and
Oh,
give their own.
DiBiase Dyson. Yeah, Dyson. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
All right.
that's not an issue, but when you trying to take like challenge a scholarly consensus, then you get into deep water that way.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
and
know
she
what?
said you have to also show context.
You know
Once
what?
you translate it,
You know what said? I will agree with you what you're saying. But consensus does not mean fact. Consensus means a scholarly agreement that we think what it means. And it's a majority.
Yeah, it means a lot of people have looked over
Why are you
I,
inferring shit?
what's current and available, and kind of
right.
have
But
all gathered the same
right.
Hey,
conclusion. So I
Joey,
mean
But
Joey, do you go
that
to the
doesn't
doctor?
mean they can't change. The
Why are
consensus
you
change all
inferring
the
shit?
time,
but consensus doesn't
Hey,
mean
but it's
Joey,
fact.
do
not
you
going
go
to
to the
change from
doctor,
us.
Joey?
It's not going to change from us. I'll
Yes.
tell you that right now.
Yeah, yes, Logic, I do.
So you go to the doctor. You know, when you go to the doctor, he actually doesn't. He, he doesn't right then and there know what's wrong with you. You know that.
I agree.
But what he does is he takes your symptoms and he says, based on your symptoms, dot 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 dot, dot, you most likely have this, right?
Facts.
So, so that's exactly the same thing the anthropologist is doing. They're saying,
Facts.
based on all the other things, right? The thing is most likely this. So it's not
Oh,
like you're not talking about something that isn't used in science. And just because they're willing to tell you, hey, this is me putting my inference on it, doesn't mean it's like baseless or
I,
you know what I'm saying, or coming out of
I,
nowhere.
I
Hey,
agree with
Logic,
Like
make
now
sure
you're my
you.
boy.
I agree with
A
Hey,
you.
scholar's
Logic,
going to
make
make
sure
a
you.
scholarly
Hey, Logic, make
conclusion,
sure
not
you
just
also
jump out the
add.
window.
Hey,
I
Logic,
agree.
make sure you also add that they're not just laymen making those things, but there's
I'm
plenty
not.
of trial, testing, and error
Yeah,
that they've
Exactly.
come
I'm
across
not.
to be able to
it's
identify those
it's
things.
based on
I'm
it's
not.
based on stuff
But I'm not.
previous things.
But I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying. I'm saying there's
Yes, you
always
are.
no. I'm saying there's always room for a consensus
wrong because consensus does not mean right.
On what grounds?
It doesn't
Of
mean right.
course.
It does not
No,
mean
But
right.
also,
you're right.
but also,
Not necessarily.
everyone in
Not
here.
necessarily.
Hold on. Everyone is agreeing with the consensus or disagreeing with it from the same space. I think that's an issue sometimes where we think we have a higher space. No, you are disagreeing with it from the same space as someone who agrees with it, right?
I'm
No one's in academia, so
yes,
and
yes.
all no, everyone's
No,
agreeing
no,
and disagreeing.
no.
Hold on, everyone's agreeing and disagreeing to it or against it from the same space.
Of course.
Yeah, but that's fallacious.
No,
Of course.
it's how
Let me. I'm about to
how.
explain.
I don't
Because
agree or disagree. I
when you
just
go
rely
to
on
when
it.
you
If it
when you
changed,
go
I
to
changed.
when you
No,
go to
somebody
a
jumped up.
listen
Somebody jumped up. Let them answer. Go ahead.
listen when you go to a mechanic to get your car done, and he gives you an expert opinion on what,
Cut
and
out
I
so
choose to, right. I'm saying if I go to a mechanic, right, and I choose to to trust his expertise on my vehicle, my inference is right on the backing of what's in the field versus somebody who disagrees without the same expertise. So we're not doing the same thing.
So you breaking up. I heard some of
I
that
understand what he
towards
was
the
Yeah,
end.
saying. I got what he was saying.
We ain't doing the same thing.
But
We're not doing the same thing.
no. Right now, y'all doing the same thing. Y'all
We're
agreeing and
not.
disagreeing.
We're not
Yeah,
because
yes, you are.
No, I
that means
do
From the
that
allow
same
means
expert
standpoint.
opinion.
From
Their
yeah.
the
Now
opinions
that's
same
change.
standpoint.
no. I don't like.
Now
As I said, I
no,
don't like
you
it. I don't
saying
like
you're
it.
saying we're doing it from the
I'm
same
saying y'all
Discord,
shoulder to shoulder looking at something. Some people agree,
right?
some people
You're
disagree.
talking
That's
about
what I'm saying.
our location, as in we're all laymen.
Yes.
Nobody's
Yeah, we
disagreeing
all
with that.
shoulder to shoulder right now,
Yes.
agreeing and
So
disagreeing.
so
With
Yeah,
in
something,
but
hold on,
Sosa's example,
with something that we're looking at or reading. That's what I'm saying.
so
yeah,
in
Can I
Sosa's
say something real
example,
quick
right?
after Logic?
He said
I'm back.
he said that if he takes his car to a mechanic and whatever the mechanic says, if another person disagrees with that, they're not like just disagreeing with the mechanic, they're disagreeing with all that trial and error that went into the mechanic's
opinion.
this is what he his opinion, right? That's the way he
It's not,
sees it, is
it's not
based on the
really an
training.
opinion.
So
It's
so when
it's
But
so
he
when
educated
just
I'm
took
knowledge.
his
disagreeing,
car to the
hold up,
mechanic.
hold up, let me finish what
Y'all
I'm
didn't take
saying.
y'all car nowhere though.
Let him
Y'all didn't
finish
take
this.
y'all car
Let him
nowhere though.
finish the
That's a false
statement.
equivalent.
Y'all
You
can't
did
Are
just
you
not take
trying
your
not to
car
hear me yet?
nowhere.
y'all
Yeah, now
can't
hold
just start
on. You
talking
did
while
not
we
know. That's a false.
talking.
You didn't take your car
Not
nowhere.
a false. It's not a false
Hold
equivalence.
It
on, let
is. Y'all
Logic
standing
finish.
there with a broken car. You
It's a
didn't take it
comment.
nowhere yet.
It's a commentary on knowledge,
Exactly.
bro. Like I'm not going to allow.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
not
get
going to
that.
allow you to say that somebody's an anti-vaxxer versus somebody's important. Like you're making it seem like, oh, it's just the same shit. Like there's no like, no, we're not working for the same shit,
False
bro.
equivalency.
I don't
False
like that.
equivalency.
Hold on,
No,
hey,
no.
his. Let
You
Logic
made
We
that
ain't
finish
up.
doing
his
the same
statement.
thing.
Y'all keep cutting
We're not
Logic.
doing
Let
the same
Logic
thing.
finish
I
his
don't agree
statement.
with that.
Logic, finish your statement. Finish what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So I like Sosa's analogy because
Of course you
it's
would.
huh?
Of course you would.
Hits, come on, hits. Chill out. Go ahead, Logic.
No.
Go ahead, Logic.
Yeah.
Finish your shit. Finish your shit, Logic. Don't get knocked off your shit.
All right.
Finish.
All right. So what up? Yeah, I'm about to have to get into a dead zone here. So somebody else talk for a second.
All right, real quick. I just want to address the point about the doctor. Now, y'all might not agree with what Hits is saying, so I'm going to say it a little different because I didn't agree with that doctor part either. And I looked this up. So the difference is, I don't know 100%, is
A doctor.
Egyptology, when he made the analogy of the doctor when they do the diagnosis, they're doing inference based on
No, that was logic. That was logic.
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm
Say
saying I
hit.
don't know if Hits, because I was saying I don't know exactly what Hits is saying. Maybe this is what he's saying. I don't know, but I don't agree with that direct comparison. And then I looked it up. So Egyptology is expert inference, but it's not science like medicine because you can't run a lab test on a hieroglyph or a pyramid test. They prove their diagnosis by measurable results. Egyptologists build their consensus by comparing their interpretations. So it don't make Egyptology fake, but it's interpretive, not empirical. So when they're making that thing, that diagnosis, or they're giving their best case scenario of what they think, and then they do surgery, That's based off some measurable shit that happened to millions of people, billions of people before that. This is just when Egyptologists make their decision, it's just based off of other interpretations because there is nothing in the primary that's to inform them of anything measurable or testable. So you can't. It's not a direct comparison to a doctor and how he diagnoses a patient. It don't work. That's not.
Yeah,
No, I don't want
yeah,
no
but
bomb for that. I don't want a bomb. So
listen, he wasn't doing that to make a direct one-on-one. It's simply a commentary
I think that's what
on
he
an
was.
expert. No, it's just a commentary on how experts have a process they use to come to a conclusion. So he just used a doctor as an analogy. Car. I'm not in no way comparing car mechanics to Egyptology. It's a
I didn't
commentary
say
on
car
expertise.
mechanic. I didn't
No,
even hear what you said. I heard logic and love.
it's based on something I said. I'm just giving. You may not have heard it, but other people heard.
Okay.
But so
Right. So I'm just saying, like,
No,
hold on, Joey. I'm gonna say this last
you're
sentence. You
going.
get in there.
They're cutting you off because your mic keeps cutting off. They're not cutting you off out of disrespect. You'll say 2 words and your mic will cut off. That's why.
Yeah,
Move around a
essentially,
little bit.
come
Move
back
around a
in.
little bit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just saying there's a difference between inference and authority. That's all I'm saying. They whatever an Egyptologist is basing his shit off of is other Egyptologists' interpretations. The doctor or the car mechanic, they're basing that shit off of actual measurable, testable things that happen. So it's not the same as like inference and authority ain't the same shit. It's two
No, I'm
different
saying
things.
y'all getting caught up on the wrong commentary. That's not.
I didn't
It's
hear
not.
yours. What did you say? You said something
No, I'm
different.
saying most time when analogies are made, it's not direct. It's to draw a more understanding of what's being said. So the
Right.
focus is just on expertise. So my argument with Hitch is just that saying like the way Hitch framing, he's trying to say that the same value that I'm using to make a decision is the same value that Joey's using to make a decision because
Okay.
we operate for the same standpoint. And I'm like, that's fallacious because that somehow makes it seem like what he's doing is okay and it's equal
And
to
what you're
like
doing
no,
is
that's just
wrong,
not
and
how
it's not. Y'all both doing the
not
same
even
thing.
wrong.
I got you.
It's equal to
Yeah, I got you.
as if we could navigate.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no,
yeah,
we can't
yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
Sounds good.
No,
Sounds good.
No,
So,
I
yeah,
got
it
you on
sounds like
that.
you
No,
made it
that
up.
I
That's
got you.
fine.
I got you
Yeah,
no,
on
I
that.
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
make it up.
yeah,
What the hell made it up? This is
yeah,
my
yeah, yeah,
statement.
yeah.
Like,
Nah.
like
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
know
no. You said
what the
hit
answer
said.
is.
Well, hold on. It ain't your statement no more when you say hit said. See, big difference there. No, you said hit said that. That's not what I
No, I
said.
said
I
hits
said
used a
from where
reference
we're
of
standing.
standpoint.
No, I said from where we're standing. Oh, so you
Standpoint?
stand in a different. No, you know, this is what I'm saying. Are you in academia? Are you an expert or a scholar? Are
No,
you any of
no,
those things that you're
no.
okay? So if Joey is not either, y'all looking at something, yeah, 2 different perspectives, but from the same base level. He can
Standpoint. That's what I
disagree.
said.
Why can't he disagree? Why can't he disagree? Y'all
I did
make it
not say
sound like it's
no.
impossible for someone to disagree.
It's
You
not
asked him
about
17
disagreement,
times,
bro.
who do you follow? How come you this? How
Bro,
come you don't agree with
it's
this? Why you disagree? 18 different ways to ask the same question.
I never. First of all, I don't know. Like you, maybe you hopping in on some hot shit or some. I ain't never asked. I don't care why he disagree.
No, you making that
That
high.
ain't what I'm
I
on,
was
bro.
talking
Yeah, we ain't
about.
gotta argue. We ain't gotta
No,
argue.
you jumped in.
I mean,
We
we
ain't
are
gotta
where we
You
argue.
are,
jumped
bro.
in.
I ain't arguing, bro.
You
But
jumped
I'm
in.
just being.
Before I
You
was
jumped in.
I was in a conversation, nigga. You jumped in. What are you talking
No, you
about?
weren't.
All
I ain't.
right, y'all
No,
go ahead.
now I'm a
I've been
nigga.
talking.
Okay,
You.
jumped in.
Now I can't call
Yeah.
nobody nigga no more. Now I can't
No,
call
no,
nobody
no. I
nigga.
probably said 40
That's
words
what we
all
doing
day, but
here.
I listen to y'all all day.
I'm
You
saying
got it. You got it.
you nigga. Does nigga offend you, bro?
Nah. I said 40 words all day.
Does nigga offend you, bro?
You know.
Yeah,
I
for
can't
Nah.
me,
call you nigga.
I just don't want to turn this shit into an
No, you
argument.
call me whatever you want. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
I don't
Raz,
want to turn
whatever.
this into an argument.
I'm just talking. It ain't really. I'm
I'm
not
not
really off
saying
the.
you. This ain't you.
I'm
You've
saying,
been
yeah,
clean
I'm
for
just
4
saying, but it's
hours.
like, you know how when you talking to a girl, you're like, calm down. It just makes a motherfucker more.
Yeah, it
You
does.
feel
Okay,
me?
you're right.
Like I'm good.
But
I'm
you
good.
act
You
like
feel me?
Y'all go ahead.
here's
Y'all go
another
ahead. Then.
issue.
Step out.
Here's
I don't
another
hate.
issue.
It's not hate. It's
Because
not hate.
people don't comment. Hold on, listen. Because people ain't all up in the voice chat and or typing everywhere, don't mean they ain't listen. Some people been in here 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. They supposed to jump in every goddamn time they agree or disagree. No. So there ain't never a perfect entrance sometimes. So don't act, you heard it wrong. You jumped in the middle of something. No, some of us been listening to y'all all day long.
All right, I'm saying
So there
that
may not be a perfect entry ramp into the conversation
I get that. I'm saying
until a
that I
person
checked
may be
out.
free. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying I
Now I'm
checked
free
out
to
for
talk
at
for a
least a
little
couple
while. I
hours. I'm
wasn't
saying I
talking.
checked out
Yeah,
for at least a couple
gotcha.
hours, and I popped back in when Logic was talking about the Great Black Nubian. That's when I came back. I'm like, I'm hearing this shit. What's going on? This is when I arrived at the conversation. So I'm
But
just
so
saying, I don't care if Joey. My only thing with Joey is like, you can have your own opinion. That's fine, bro. But I'm saying like, but don't act like we're gonna get somewhere because you don't trust the expert. So we don't need to argue no more. Let's just move on.
So we're having.
Or he's not convinced, and that's fine too.
Yeah. So let's
Some
just move
people need more
on.
convinced.
But hold on here.
Just move
Now hold
on.
on. Is that the
Hold on here. Let me
person?
say
Is
something.
that the person we trying to educate or teach, or maybe it's on us as quote unquote trying to enlighten somebody or show them the right direction. Sometimes it's on us,
But let
right?
me
I
say
don't
something.
believe it. I
Or
don't
that
believe it.
person.
But let me say
It's not
something
always
here.
on the other person.
But let me
Man,
say
look at
something
Tuck.
here.
Tuck ain't learned nothing all day. Look at Tuck right there. He ain't learned
But
nothing
let me,
all goddamn day.
but let me say something. Let me say something closer.
Hey, so
We're
that
having.
nigga
Joey.
Tuck got his win and left. That nigga
There
said,
you
I got my
go. There you
win and I'm
go.
done, nigga. I ain't got to say nothing else. I'm 1-0. Ain't no chance to be 1-1,
But we're
nigga.
having.
Joey.
He fought one person
But
and
hold on.
retired. I'm done, nigga.
But hold on. We're having a
Nice
good.
move.
We're having a good. We're having a good conversation, and I don't want to ruin the conversation. Arguing.
It's subjective.
Just go ahead and talk, bro. At this point,
No,
it's not. That's not gonna. Yeah, but that's not gonna ensure anything. Just go ahead and
Sosa
say your
said
shit.
ruined. No, hold
Yeah,
on. Sosa threw a
go
look.
ahead and
He
say your
says
shit.
ruined is subjective.
Yeah,
Ooh, boy, y'all gotta
no.
watch
I'm
him. They
just.
quick.
I
be
just want to
careful.
Nah,
say.
that's true. My bad.
No, hold on.
Being
Hold on.
honest.
Sosa's a
I just
sneaky
want to
nigga,
say. I just want to say I don't mind the criticism because I'm not an expert.
bro. Your
I want.
connection is so bad. I
I
need you to
know.
just say whatever you gonna say and go back on mute. So make
I
it.
want.
We don't need the extra shit. Just
I
say
want
your
to have.
exact point.
I want to have a good conversation. I don't want to argue this, but I want everyone to have a good conversation. If you want to disagree, that's okay.
Hey, listen.
But I want
Peace
to have a
on
good.
earth apparently don't exist. Let's just go ahead and just get it. Y'all
Okay.
not gonna agree.
Excuse me.
What this is a good
Pardon me.
social
Pardon me.
experiment for, though. I see
Pardon
why
me.
y'all been arguing this whole fucking time.
Pardon me, Brass. Let me hush my black ass up.
No, I ain't. I would never tell you to do that. But I'm just saying, I see that why y'all arguing because some of this shit is impossible, and I understand though. And this is not no favoritism, but I understand where smashing them is coming from, and I understand where y'all coming from. Y'all going with the consensus, y'all going with the experts. But now that I'm hearing that it's inference, even if it's experts, and that I'm hearing the experts disagreeing with each other, smashing them actually do have a valid point from my perspective, and it's very limited. So
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
yeah,
But
it's a
all
very
that shit just
limited.
make us see. You know, we used to have Tuck. See, this shit, we lost a good nigga. He got
Yeah,
caught
y'all
up.
lost Tuck. Tuck all
He
the way.
lost a good
Yeah,
nigga. He
y'all
got,
lost.
he gone.
He
He
ain't fucking
gone.
with y'all at all. Y'all lost that, and whatever y'all said didn't convince
Yeah,
Tuck.
he turn up a goddamn Bobby Loud somewhere. Crazy.
They don't have a terrible
Crazy.
argument though, so you gotta admit
Yeah,
it.
it
I
is.
know you
It is
no,
terrible.
I know you are the consensus, and I get that. I'm just saying if the consensus don't even agree amongst the consensus, then I mean you hanging on
It's on
something where they
certain things.
disagreeing with each other.
Only on certain things. Like I said, all of them I talked to, it was nonsensical.
Okay.
And two, and I think sometimes like if we say they don't agree, they may not agree, and their metrics may not be that far off. Like if we say somebody agree or disagree, it's like hot or cold, zero sum. They completely disagree. Sometimes the disagreement may
Why
be
ain't nobody paying
minuscule.
attention to the fucking chat?
No.
I
We
never.
just
No,
yeah, we
nigga,
was
I'm saying look at the fucking
no.
chat.
Somebody was wilding. Yeah, we got him out of there. Yeah.
Okay. What
No,
the fuck?
no,
Well, y'all
what?
ain't delete the comments though.
Wait,
No,
what
I don't
happened?
really be looking at the
No, we
chat like I
did.
want to be.
No, we did.
Yeah, but somebody
We
got.
did. I think our Sonic was on it. Our Sonic and
I don't look in the chat really when I be. I don't, you know what I mean when I'm in when I'm.
Niggas talking about testicles and shit.
Chef.
They're gonna get us fucking banned.
No, Chef would have to get them out of here and block them. I don't think I could do that.
Man, what do you do?
You know what I'm
What
saying?
was it?
Who
It's
was it?
somebody named
It's
fucking
Tarot Destroyer.
Oh, hold
You
Oh,
on.
gotta
that's
remove the
somebody.
comments.
Yeah, that's somebody I never even
Yeah, I
heard of.
can't.
That probably is a big troll.
Well, you know why they in here. Yeah, they super trolling.
I never heard of him.
Better
Well,
not be Reggie. I know
Don't worry, I
he
timed
brother
their ass
Reggie.
out for a whole
He
day.
on carnivorous? He on carnivorous? I
It's,
got
I
rid
don't
of
know
him.
exactly where they are.
I already did it. I
Some
timed them out
carnivorous.
for a day.
Oh, he must be gone. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
see
but
Can't
him.
do
somebody
shit
needed
else.
like block them all together. I think only
Yeah,
Chef
Chef
or
only can
somebody
do
else.
that. Yeah,
I could do
I'm a
that. I ain't
moderator on
stepping out.
Chef channel, but Bradford
You
to
ain't
do it. He
stepping
got the
out.
Yeah, they
login.
wilding.
Yeah, this shit
but I,
wild. In
This
the
shit is
last
wild.
30 minutes, it's been
Now I done
mad.
seen this person. I ain't gonna say this person, but I seen this type of spamming before though.
That's
I
normal
saw.
work, normal conscious community work.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I know where it
Wow.
probably came from too.
but
Hating ass
Some
nigga.
powerful nigga tree over there going on. That's what all it
Some
is.
world
Like,
class bigotry,
Well, yeah, at a high level.
high level, high quality.
High
10,000
level.
horsepower nigga tree going on. And they probably not
Exactly.
even black. That's the funny.
can I,
God damn.
but I want to say
My
something
bad. Go
here.
ahead.
When you guys with Tri Media got into social, do you ever think that you sorts of conversation?
Yo, who the fuck got like rain?
Yo,
Is it
where are you at,
raining?
Joey? Like, what's going
Yo,
on, bro? Like, we gotta
that's
have
Oh,
this
my
who
computer
the fuck
just
conversation.
got like
fucked up.
raining
That's
My
in the
not.
computer
back?
That's a death
He
Oh.
trap.
on the Nile Valley. He on the Nile Valley.
Yeah, it sounds like some rain or it sounds like a
Yeah.
my
constant
computer just fucked up right
standing
now.
ovation in the background.
My computer just fucked up.
Oh,
I
you on your
can't hear
computer?
nothing. My computer just
That's why
fucked
you
up.
be coming to the conclusions you be coming to.
So how do you be streaming then? Like, how does it work fine on there? I heard you fine on you
Joey need
yesterday.
a headset.
I don't know
I
what it
think
is.
Joey need a headset.
What you
I don't know
need,
what
bro?
it
I
is.
seen 30 or 20, $30.
Yeah, I'm
Nigga,
about to
get your
say I
cheap
Not
seen
good.
one, bro. I'll see you the money,
yeah.
bro. Something.
Cause you
Like,
got a
And
debate
I'm gonna
coming up and this shit scared me with your
yeah, for
connection.
real.
Certain things work better on the
Yeah,
Discord.
certainly.
Like,
This good.
because
Do
when
you
he's
check your mic
online, he
settings
sounds
on
fine.
you
Yeah,
check your mic
I ain't
settings
even on the
on your
headset.
laptop?
Bro,
I'm
they
gonna
Mine's
have to.
shitty,
still
but
in the
I'm gonna have to
chat.
get a headset.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna have to get a headset then before.
Yeah, you need
hold
to.
on, Brad. I'm on it. That's Chef though, man. That's
Oh, how did it?
But
oh
Leave it
but
to
my
fucking
question,
chef.
my question,
hold
my
on.
question was
There's
when
probably Chef in there doing it himself. Oh my
Nah,
bad.
he
I
wouldn't
don't
need
know.
Did he
to do
change his name?
my
'Cause I
question,
timed him out.
Nah, they
my
timed out. So now they must be on our shit then. Hold on.
I was just
Oh,
I
y'all
was
go ahead
just
and
wondering,
talk. I'm doing
I was just
I'm doing
wondering
some
if
other
when
shit.
you guys
I'm on it, Brad. I'm on it. Go ahead, Brad. I'm on it.
Okay.
I'm on it. I got it.
I was just wondering if when you guys in Chinese got on here, you ever think that you
Mm-hmm.
had the conversation? Was this your intention? I'm just
What he said?
Was it our
How did they
intention,
come
you
up with
said?
these messages?
no. What I'm
Um
saying was when you first came on here, I don't think your intention was involved in this sort of conversation. I'm just
well
getting
no,
some
What do
actually
you
our
call a black
intention
man who had
being
a fight with his
being
white girlfriend, homeless?
being 100% being 100% transparent, yeah. We were Logic was gonna pretty much handle all of the conscious community stuff and we were gonna do other things. And just so y'all clear, YouTube is like maybe 10% of what we do. Like this is it's a
Right.
business. It's not just we're not a streaming, not just a streaming service. It's just the name says media. But as far as on YouTube, Logic was gonna handle the majority of the conscious conversations because none of us were interested or qualified in Logic. But that was still his interest. So for him to stream, it would only make sense.
Hey, that dude got out again. Tarot card reader. He's out.
That nigga-
He just popped out.
Yo, Chef got to do that. Or whoever is supermodel on Chef channel.
Hey,
That's Chef.
So if
the
I
only
hide his
way you
messages, do it still show up?
time out. The
Yeah,
only way you
yo.
got in, you got to be a
Nah,
mod.
it disappeared, but that's what I'm saying.
Nah,
When I
Not a
look,
I'm
mod.
logged in. I'm
yeah,
logged in and shut.
Hey, he or she better chill. We gonna go ahead and do the OSINT on them and
No,
find
no,
out they
I'm
zip
logged
code and
in.
get them
I'm
I
up
was
out of
logged in and
here.
stuff.
piss me off. I'll
They
get a nigga get
better
on his
chill.
IP.
Yeah. No, we better find out the
Actually, no, I
doorstep.
won't.
Google
I
Maps.
won't do that. I will not do that. I
He
did
said,
not
"I
say
will
that.
not."
Strike that from the record.
No, yeah. No one would ever do anything like that. Is a fact.
Thing like that.
We operate within the legal realms.
Keep
of the
forgetting we
internet,
go
the
live now, bro.
FCC,
That
and
shit,
all.
y'all done got me conditioned to think we ain't live now. Just be reckless.
So I don't
This
understand.
motherfucker.
But said, but now hold on. Said, OSINT
Yeah,
is open source, so that's all
yeah.
publicly available information. That's all legal. It's
Mhm.
legal. Like, yeah, we definitely not talking about nothing illegal.
It
Definitely.
ain't legal for what I'm using it for, but yeah, I feel you.
No. There you did it to yourself. That's
I'm just saying. That's why I said let me stop.
no. Be quiet. You good. You good. Just be quiet.
But
You good.
I'm trying to
We
figure out how
talking
you keep
OSINT.
getting out of the goddamn timeout.
That chef thing, man. Chef got an open door
No,
policy
But
over
I
there.
hit 24 hours. I saw
it
you hit
says
the
don't be
24
surprised
hours.
I
if
did
this
too.
is coming from
Nah,
out
the
of the
nigga
blue.
message was
I wouldn't
funny
be
though. He
surprised if it's
said,
coming from
I
you.
looked at one of the view deleted messages. It said, "What do you call a black man who broke up with his white girlfriend? Homeless." That nigga stupid. That's fucked up.
Yeah. They got
Who
jokes.
is this
They
nigga?
definitely got jokes.
Who is this?
but
Then he
I
started
want to
talking
say
about some wild shit.
something about what you guys are doing. I like what you
We
guys
trying
are.
to solve some major shit, and you want to talk about something. But go ahead.
Well, we
Go
probably
ahead,
should be on
Joey.
mute doing that.
I fuck
But
with
yeah,
Joey. Go ahead, Joey.
No.
What's
I
on your
like what
mind?
you guys are doing, and you guys are inspiring me to some more content. So don't feel that what you're doing is for nothing, because you're inspiring
Okay.
me to more content, and you're actually
Okay.
pretty well
Appreciate
balanced.
that. It's fine.
Pretty well balanced and cool. I know you didn't want to be.
Just ain't trying to run amok. The whole
Don't
Sometimes,
believe,
shit been a muck.
sometimes,
don't believe,
Exactly what that nigga. Exactly what
don't believe that.
sometimes
that
the
nigga
spirit,
said.
sometimes the spirit leads us where we need, not where.
Might have been the
Remember,
most
no,
profound thing you ever said, Joey, right there.
no, it's true.
You
It
see?
happens to me all the
get
time.
them, Joey. Get them, Joey. Stay on their necks.
No, all
Stay
right.
on their necks, Joey. Keep the
No,
Timberland on their necks. Don't
no,
let them up the
Who
breeze.
that? Tuck, jump back in here. Oh, Tuck back.
I
They
always
don't play fair, Joey.
no, but I always say
No,
I've
that
never
was
had a bad.
Tuck. He tried to set my boy Mel up
I've
earlier,
never,
man. He don't play.
I've never, I've never had a bad experience with anyone on YouTube. Everyone has always been very kind to me. So I don't have a
Nah, the
problem
ones
with
that
having.
come from over there, I hate to refer to y'all as this, but kind of how it was introduced. The archers that joined this Discord and come in here, y'all actually cool. I ain't gonna front. I thought y'all was wild as fuck in the chat, but
No.
you know, hearing you know, on a voice chat, y'all some solid folks. I'll give you that one. Sound a little
Man,
crazy in the chat, but you know
nobody
what I mean.
really.
All in think y'all good folks.
Ain't nobody kind of. Ain't nobody really part of none of this shit. Y'all cut that out. Talking about
Would you
Archer.
say so?
I'll be a
I just said
character
that's
witness.
how I
I
was
think
introduced
Sadiq all right.
to some of the folks. Yeah, now with Sadiq, we've been rocking with Sadiq. He been in for like at least a good month, I feel. No, Sadiq solid.
This
Did y'all
ain't.
give like tangible
Sadiq my
advice?
blood. Sadiq my blood cousin. So yeah, he's
That's your
super good.
your blood. Yeah. What you saying, Tuck? My bad.
Nobody really a part of none of these groups and shit unless it's an actual business. That this shit is just on the internet. Ain't nobody
Yeah,
know art
I'm
and
aware.
like that shit is a joke. Stop it. It's just a game.
You
Yeah.
speak
Now,
for you. You definitely speaking for yourself, man.
say,
Some of these
well,
motherfuckers take this shit
y'all running a
absolutely serious. You don't, but some
y'all
of
running
these
a
people
business.
take it absolutely serious. No, we are a business. It's something different.
Yeah,
I mean, but
I'm saying,
we also just chop it up every day,
yeah,
whether it's live or not.
we
Yeah,
just hang
like
out with each
JPP
other,
here.
just
Yeah.
irregardless. I'm just
right.
saying I'm just saying like there are some people, huh?
I
There
know
are
why
some people
you
that are
did.
like just archers. Yeah, there are archers, bro. Trust me.
No, it ain't. Y'all
You
doing
might not be.
that.
No,
Yeah.
you don't know. You might not be an archer, but there are definitely some brothers that wake up, turn on their computer, and do an imaginary bow and start talking shit. Trust me.
Niggas
Trust me.
come in this
You
chat with
might not be that
arrows.
wild. I don't think Sadiq probably take it the most serious, and he ain't that wild. But there's no way you could create a group like that, go to war, and have motherfuckers. There's some sickos even in the Marines, my nigga. So
Yeah.
trust me.
Yeah, but in
Fact.
real life, nah. That ain't
Bro,
real life.
look, hey, Tuck. Now I challenge you. Find me a primary source. That motherfucker Because listen, I would assume it's more sick niggas in the community than it is niggas like you and Sadiq. And I ain't talking about just the archers, but some of these niggas, when they say they dagger squad for real. Pseudo killer for real. Like all that shit for real. They believe it, live it. They be talking about this shit with their kids. Kids don't know what they talking about. All kind of shit. No,
Yeah.
they think that shit dead. That's I've learned that over time. And you know when I first caught it, it's the Egyptian names. Like once you start seeing the names, some of these niggas, and this ain't no diss to Asar M. Ka. Some niggas is Asar M. Ka online and in real life too. so
Listen,
it
Tuck.
ain't no
They had
taking that shit home, bro. When Logic leaves here, that
they
nigga is
had to
no.
tell.
He ain't Logic.
Absolutely. With they had to tell people that y'all don't have to wear a dashiki. like they were taking it that serious. Like, yo, y'all don't gotta go this far. Right? And
Yeah.
some of them still did it anyway. But you had to tell people, hold on, y'all going too far. You
Niggas
can't
be
sit up here and be like, oh, it's not real. Well, it's definitely real.
Hey, Logic, niggas be coming out back late from lunch break. They be like, show me a primary source. Show me a primary source as to why I was late from lunch. If you ain't got a primary
Right.
source, then you just talk.
Hold on, the time clock. The time clock is your primary source. Get your ass.
Yeah, but when the nigga
Get your
said
ass
it
in
to
this
HR,
office.
they
That's
didn't
it.
know what the hell you talking about. You could have just said time clock. They looking for primary source.
Got you.
In their real life, they don't make jokes. They only talk about, unless it's scientifically literate, you know, like
I need
something.
an
Hey, when we doing this
expert.
draft, bro?
Hold on. I need an
I
expert
got
to
a
tell me
draft
that I'm
coming up
late.
this
I
week.
need an expert. I need an expert.
Listen, gang. Are we live?
Hey, when we doing this draft, bro? I got a draft
We are
coming up this
live. Well, I
week.
guess I can't say what I want to say.
Preseason
God
over.
knows.
What you want to say?
That's a good question. When is the draft?
Hold on.
When is the draft?
I just need to know if preseason's over. I'm eating.
It's his
Nah,
this
no, I don't
last
think so.
week.
No, I don't
This
think so.
weekend's the last week.
I think it's either this
Yes.
one or the next.
I don't
Yeah, the
think
season
so.
started 4th.
I don't want to
Yeah.
listen. Y'all want to change the rules? That's fine. I don't want to do a draft until preseason's over because if somebody get hurt, y'all gonna be complaining.
Yeah.
So
Because they might start the
We
start of the
also
last
have a
game.
sports section in the Discord. So anybody in the sports,
I know. I'm just saying it's coming up. Like I got a draft
we
scheduled
have
for
all
Wednesday
type of sections in our Discord. It's not just us in there bullshitting. So
of
join the
next week.
Discord. Come through. Check out the
If I ain't
topics.
around, let it automate. I ain't gonna let it automate.
Okay, no problem.
I think we just set a date like 27th, 28th. That'll be over by then.
What's the day?
The 19th.
Let's do it
I don't know what
Monday.
that is.
Let's do it Monday.
All right.
It's a debate for
I don't know what the
debate
season is
from-
though. Yeah,
I'm saying Monday
The 4th.
this Monday coming up.
because the season started on the 4th.
What date? Somebody just look up when is
Damn,
preseason
that's
over.
crazy.
Is
2K be
preseason
out in
over this
fucking
weekend?
10 days. You know that
Nah,
logic? 2K came out in 10
can't be
days.
over this week. Let me look it up.
Yeah. I've done drafts before preseason was over. And with these new way they do preseason, they play starters that last week. So I don't want to motherfucking you draft McCaffrey and he tear his shit out the frame. And Tuck, and don't forget, your ass stood us up, nigga.
Hey, don't put that juju on us.
Don't put no Jews nowhere.
All right, I'm falling back again. This
You
nigga
stood
funny.
us up, Tuck.
Oh, for the fan? Yeah, I don't got
you
cash.
stood us up. You stood us up, G.
I don't got cash up.
Huh?
Yeah, let's say
I don't got cash up.
You could do Zelle. Well, we trust you. You can do however you want to do it.
yeah.
Oh, send me a cash app link.
What do you say?
You send me a cash app link. I don't got cash app.
Oh, you said send you a Cash App link. I
Oh,
can't
you
hear you.
No, you send me a cash app link.
Oh,
Man,
what you got? You got Zelle?
I think I got PayPal now. Let me look. I don't got none of that shit. I don't like shit like that. That's
I do big. I got all of them shit. So just set it up because I want normal people in this. I don't want to be talking about Egypt when we talking about football. I want normal human beings, bro. Actual sport. I want sports fans.
Hold on, I'm about to leave this. Let me see. Hold on.
All right.
Actually, preseason and that's Saturday. Yeah, you set up for
Gotta
money.
wait
If
for the
I ain't around,
for the regular draft.
just automate it. It'll automate either way because you
That's fine.
know what I mean.
Good
If I ain't
Monday.
around. Yeah.
So,
All right,
Bryce,
so
how
we'll do the
many?
draft Monday night because Logic and them got a debate Wednesday. We can't do it on the 27th.
Cause how long? How long it take? Cause I ain't
Yeah, I
never
gotta
done it
do it
like
on
that.
the 27th. I
How
We
long
can't
it
never
do it.
take?
did the draft. Is 12 rounds.
Told you I'm in a couple
It's like as
different
long
leagues.
as you don't listen. The draft could take a half an hour, or it could
Nigga.
take fucking 3 hours
That's
because
what I'm saying.
you
Cause
got
I
the
did a 30
motherfuckers that be
second,
sitting there
bro.
with they fucking Roto World book talking about. I don't know if the third string running back is the like shit.
Cause I did a best ball, right? And all
Uh-huh.
you had was 30 seconds to make a pick. And that shit still took goddamn like 2 hours. I'm like, God
It's
damn.
because niggas be taking the whole 30 seconds. 30
Shit,
seconds,
shit.
177 times is a long ass fucking time. If
Yeah.
niggas come in with who they gonna draft, then we'll be good. If motherfuckers don't come in with who they gonna draft, we gonna be there for fucking ever. I only draft real fast the original 10, like my first 8, 9. After that, I put that shit on automate. What'd you say, Tuck?
I don't got nothing. I thought I had Chime. I don't got shit. I think I might have
How do
Apple
you
Pay though.
how do you pay people? in
Cash.
2025,
What I need to pay people for? I got good credit cards and shit like
you
that.
do you have Apple Pay?
I don't think so. I don't got no Apple phone. I don't got nothing. God damn. I'm glad you said that too, because I got to get something, because I got this damn moving business and motherfuckers be telling me
Yeah,
that
you
all the
can't
time.
have no money.
I got like a square though. I got like a square reader and shit though. Damn, my bad,
Oh
Brad.
yeah. You like Square App. I used to use that shit.
I used to, but I don't. That shit don't do taxes right. It don't deduct the
No,
taxes right.
oh yeah. Shut up.
I know
Don't
I
do
ain't fucking up your shit. I'm just telling you.
that.
I have to. Nigga.
$10.99.
I know. I got you. Bro, can you just figure this shit out? So we need literally 2 people. We get you. We need 1.
Okay, let me. I could try to. I could try to.
Just set up
I got
something
like.
quick. It ain't that difficult to do.
Oh, I like set up. What you mean? Like
Set up
Chime or
like
something like that?
Cash App is usually Cash App is the one everybody got, and then Zelle is more. If you're trying to do your business, don't do Zelle. Just do Cash App. Just set
I'm
up a
fuck
quick
with
Cash
that.
App.
Yeah.
Send one.
I'm fuck with that.
Yeah, send one Cash App and then fucking delete Cash App. You only got to use it for this. I'm
So how I'm gonna get
tired of
my
looking.
motherfucking money? Hold on, delete. When I win, how I'm gonna get my motherfucking money?
However you want it, nigga. Right. I got every motherfucking like that. The problem ain't from me to you. The problem is from you to me. The fuck? Yeah, I sent it through the post office if that's what you use, a Pony Express. I'm nobody else is looking for people. I just need one more person. I'm trying to keep it where it ain't Sosa because he said he ain't gonna be around. But the last person would be Sosa. But Sosa got to manage Corey team.
You gotta do
ain't
what?
found nobody to take. I still haven't found a person to take Mujasi's team.
God damn it! I don't like this.
No.
Give it like
No, we
I'm
got
sorry,
10.
Give it to like
We
high school.
have 10 solid ones down. You
got
that's
what?
11. We have 10 teams already. Now
Give it to high school.
it sounds complicated, but it ain't. We just need you and one other person. That's it. And
Give
I
it to
can
Haskell.
find
Give it to Haskell or something. Bro. Haskell know football. I think he does.
no problem.
I'm not
But
sure if he does though.
I already got the last person. Some of these people, I just want people that we deal with every day to do it. Because you remember you got to trade with these people, so
Right.
I don't want to be like trying to find some nigga named Benny. You know, I want a motherfucker I can put the shit in the general chat, like, hey, what's up with motherfucking Robinson, and they don't be talking about Jackie Robinson or some shit.
I feel you. Let me go do that then. Y'all still live though? Y'all still live?
Yeah, we live. I can re-edit this. Them niggas listen to us talk anyway, even though we love y'all. Let's see how many people listen to us talk about fantasy. 21. Right, 33.
So, Bryce, when are we gonna put out the flyer for the debate?
Logic's right there. You right there. Y'all sort that shit out. Yeah, we appreciate y'all engagement. We gave y'all 4 hours of motherfucking Black Egypt. That's 4 more than you got probably from anybody else until the Terror Destroyer came in this motherfucker.
John Wall just announced his retirement. I know it's a shock. But if y'all, shit, man.
I mean, wait,
Shit,
that's
man.
so, that is literally filed under that nigga still playing? Trust me and believe that's everybody still responds. That nigga still playing?
Yeah, it's officially, he's officially retired.
That nigga technically been retired for like 5 years, bro. Take
Yeah,
the
that
last
one injury, like it took him out. Like he went from like up there to like all the way to the bottom. Like never recovered from the knee. It's crazy, bro.
When you play the way he do and Derrick Rose play, the way them two niggas play, when they get a knee injury, they got to sit down for a little while. Because that's their whole game is moving fast and angles and quick shifts and shit like that.
Shit. Derrick Rose made it back, and he had shit. That nigga had like 8 knee surgery on all 8 on both knees. Shit, that was crazy.
You know what that nigga
Like he's
did?
a warrior. I don't even think he officially had. Did he officially retire?
No, he still
He
in the
had
league.
to.
He
Derrick Rose
humbled.
still
Yeah,
in?
he's still in. Yeah, he humbled out. That nigga grew some dreads. He got married, had some kids. That nigga had to make a life change before he was able to come back. One of the saddest sports videos I ever seen is when they traded him. That was a sad. That was like him. His video where he got traded. Yeah, his video where he got traded, and the video where Isaiah Thomas got traded was one of the two of the most saddest videos about sports.
Talking about little Isaiah Thomas or
Isaiah Thomas from the Celtics. Remember when he
okay. All right.
he had just played that season and his sister had died and all of that, and they still traded his ass for Kyrie. Like
after he messed his hip up.
Oh my god.
Because he messed his hip up. He's about to get a contract, but he messed his hip up. That was crazy. He was about to get a nice picture too. And then he fucked his hip up. So then I remember that shit.
And the fucked up part is they both was getting interviewed by their shoe companies when their agents called them. like that means that shit got caught on camera. Ain't no way I would have let that shit get out.
Yeah, you know it could be over fast, man. Shit, look at Melo. Shit, one minute you at the All-Star game, next minute you call the bench. Shit, you're out of here. Like shit happened fast.
He can retire your ass for you.
Yeah, that shit fast, bro. That was real
Didn't it feel
fast.
like Melo got blackballed though? Didn't it feel like it was like like he did something behind the scenes? Because like when he came back for the Blazers, I was like, man, this nigga can still play. What the fuck happened?
Yeah, now the Blazers was the last little shot
My
they
nigga
gave
Paul
him.
Pierce had the best old head comeback ever.
Paul Pierce? I don't know, Fetty. He was trash.
What old head you know that was trash? He was
Yeah,
trash.
that nigga said I called
And the Clippers?
Niggas threw the headband back at him. He was trash. He hit a couple buzzer beaters.
Yeah, that's what Fetty talking
when he played for the Clippers, bro, he was ass when he played for the Clippers.
When the fan threw the headband back at him, though, that was
nah, that ain't the worst. Nope, that is not the worst.
Draymond shit.
When Draymond Green told that nigga, he said, "What you thought you was gonna get a Kobe retirement tour, nigga?
They don't love you
like
that.
You get a farewell tour, nigga."
He said they don't love
you. Farewell tour, nigga.
I think he do though. Paul Pierce like that. He was like that back then.
No, he was like that. It was definitely like that. He was definitely like that.
Taking him over niggas like PG any day.
Yeah, but he had some viral moments that cut him out, bro. He had some viral moments. They said that nigga shit on. He got that him getting carried off of the wheelchair shit. The motherfucker, they said he had to use the bathroom or some weird ass shit. That Draymond shit.
Garfield got going on his channel.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said, what Garfield got going on? Something about some Master Far Muhammad. Some shit going on here.
Every once in a while, I do an NOI revisit.
A little NOI drive by. This is like the NOI move on.
Somebody wrote a new book on Master Far. Something.
As long as he ain't doing about Malcolm X's gay thing again.
Wait, hold on. I missed that.
What happened?
That was nasty work.
Oh my god.
Malcolm X was a homosexual. We know there's a writer that wrote that Malcolm X was a homosexual.
Yeah, he's a wild boy.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
he was using
I
that.
saw that new book, but wait, Garfield ran with that?
Yeah.
Like that, as if it was true.
Yeah, yeah. The folks came, man. Folks start coming on our channel just to cuss Garfield out on his show. Hey, yo, tell your Garfield I said, fuck, man. I'm like, yo, what the hell going on?
I thought
Yeah.
that was just speculation. I didn't know that the guy wrote it from a stance of it being true.
That's all speculation, man. All inferences. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing solid. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened is somebody picked it up and then wrote about it. So, they think it is two different sources. But no, it's just the same person using the same source. You know what I'm saying? So, it looked like, he's somebody else know. Oh, another person knows. Like, nah, he just using the same people. So, yeah, but there's nothing. There's nothing for it.
That don't make sense. He had to have been doing that to troll because.
Nah, man, that nigga boy got so much backfire for shit. Nigga.
No, I mean, but he had to have known he was gonna get that kind of backfire. Is what I'm saying.
But he think he thought he was dropping jewels. Like he thought he had to. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
wrong jewel to drop. Like, listen, we'll have conversations about Akbar, Welsing, and all of that. If one of y'all come in this motherfucker and talk about we about to go in there and destroy Malcolm X, I'm getting out the car.
But
I ain't even
they said he was they said it was an ex NOI. But you know how some NOI don't like Malcolm. No, you know what I mean?
You know why I don't like Malcolm.
So you know what I mean. So they don't even care about the slander. They ain't trying to protect him. You know what I mean? So yeah, as long as it ain't that shit.
This community been trying to kill their elders. Calling Malcolm gay? Wow. And once again, it ain't nothing wrong if you are that. I'm just surprised that Malcolm X that will come up in conversation.
He just can't be Malcolm. Come on, like why we try to act like like that doesn't change anything? We can try to pretend like it wouldn't have mattered. He like, really? That's the side that we live in, bro. That's the side that I swear. Shit.
That would be a bombshell though if they found like a tape or like some actual proven evidence of somebody from the past. I'd be wondering how people would look at them then.
Right.
So that's the first slander that the FBI pull out. That's the first thing the FBI say about everybody.
Because you know the accused
with a guy.
Because you know Bayard, Russell. You know they're accused.
MLK.
Yeah. That's really why they went separate paths. You feel me? Because of the stigma. You know what I mean? But you know he was instrumental in early MLK. You feel me? So
I was actually more informed at one time when I was in college. I was more informed about Bayard Rustin than I was Martin Luther King. Because we started studying him one day. That was the first time I'd really heard his name or whatever. They did a good job of hiding him. When we got to college, they started talking about him, and I went down that rabbit hole. When you really go down the Bayard Rustin rabbit hole, you almost think like he had damn near as much to do with it as MLK. Like he was right,
just that because of the stigma, he couldn't be up front.
Yeah. They compared that he mobilized the youth like how you would use the internet today. Like it was the youth that was messing with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and if I watch that debate, he watched Malcolm in that debate. Trust.
Because he's brilliant orator too.
Yeah.
But
I mean, Malcolm was talking
one thing that didn't work at that time. He might be president today, but back then.
Yeah.
Now those are the times I would agree with you. Ain't no way. They couldn't get past that at all. It wouldn't have mattered.
Nah, they were dead in the water. Like
that's on both sides. He getting hit from black, white, and religion. Politically, culturally, everything.
Yeah.
But I'm all done. We wait on Tuck to come. Well, y'all can, talk about whatever. It's up to y'all.
Nah. That's probably a good time to wrap it up. I'll put back up on something that's going on.
Hold on, in stream.